Is my computer gonna... My mic is working, but my camera is not. This has happened before. My Discord is also not working. Oh, hold on. Back in the voice call. Maybe. I'm gonna have to quit Discord and Oh, I hate computer crashes. Discord is down. Yeah. All right, come on, Discord. Let's go. Okay, Discord is coming back. Reconnect. This back? Yeah. All right, cool. So that's cool. I'm gonna pop back into the Valheim scene on my Discord so that people can still hear you, but my camera is broken. This has happened once before. I need to rebuild this computer. It's very powerful, but it's like not stable for some reason. I don't know why.
Weird.
Yeah. So I can get back into Valheim easy. The camera is the hard thing. Because the computer crashed with the camera on and being used for some reason, even unplugging it and replugging it back in, Windows settings has a hard time with it.
I gotcha.
I don't know why that is. But on the plus side, the server is hosted on a separate computer, so it should be fine.
Yeah, it is.
Cool. And my stream, I think I got back up on time where my stream didn't stop, which is nice because my computer crashed and my OBS crashed. That means that I lost some footage. I don't usually lose all footage, but so for me to like re-upload it to YouTube later, I have to Yeah, my session is still going 3 hours. Nice. Okay. So I'll still have the VOD from there, which is nice. Okay, Valheim's
good.
back. I don't remember how I fixed my camera last time. If I go to settings and I go to devices, then oh, I remember I disabled the camera and then I re-enabled it. Okay. Plug it back in. Okay, and it reconnected. Okay, there it is. So now I bet if I disable it and deactivate it in OBS and then reactivate it. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know why. Man, I hate that. Completely derailed everything I was doing.
Sorry.
I don't even remember what we were talking about. No, you're good. I realized that I think I need to rebuild this computer. I built it myself. I've been building computers forever. It's like 2013, I think I built my first computer. And I love doing it, but the problem is when you do things yourself, it's just trial and error unless you like really know what's going on. And so like currently there's like, I think a fan splitter is broken, so like half of my fans aren't working, so it gets pretty hot in there. I need to fix that. And then it might be a driver issue. I may need to reinstall Windows because I had an NVIDIA graphics card before, and I upgraded to an AMD graphics card, and so I think the drivers might be fighting each other for control.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely want to make sure the one's doing the right thing.
Right. Yeah, because I think that's the only thing, realistically, I'm pretty sure the only thing that I changed and then it started crashing was the GPU. And so I think it's a driver issue. I'm going to go back into Valheim and see if I can figure out the camera just so that there's something on stream. Mainly because it says I have 3 followers, although that's probably you, me, and a bot. So, you know, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, I think I'll do. Yeah, I can't configure anything. Oh, what if I do this? Will that fix it? No, I thought I was onto something there. For some reason, I now have 2 HD web cameras.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I think it's because I'm not positive. I'm going to take a picture of my settings and I'm going to delete it. I take a picture of settings and then I delete the camera and redo the whole thing. Anything interesting happen while I left, while I was gone?
I successfully got 30 tin back to the smelting base.
Nice. I just realized I'm back at base and I crashed not here. So I don't know. I may have lost some progress on my side.
Uh-oh.
Move web camera. Add new.
Do you still have the same materials you had?
I'm looking right now. Let's see. Okay, the bronze is still here. No, I had a handful of tin. Not much, but I did have a handful of tin that it looks like I lost.
Okay. If that's what we lost, then that's not too bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I think that's all I lost. I have everything else on my person. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. Okay. Back to OBS. Add a video capture device. I'm not going to add... Oh, you know what I should do? I wonder if I can add a new video capture device. And that might be what happens. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. That's fine. So then now my whole face is on the whole screen and I hate that. So we do the transform. We type in 20 by 780. We scale to inner bounds. Blue line in the center. Blue bounding box. 400. 300. Do we crop? We do crop. Crop 250 by 250. And for some reason that's just not working. Is it you? Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Camera back. Nice. The camera's still broken everywhere else, but that's fine. I can fix that later. Dumb. Okay, everything's fine. I will go grab more tin. A little bit of a detour. Yeah, that is all I lost. Okay, I'm gonna go grab... Or is it nighttime? How long has it been nighttime? Where's the moon?
I think we're midnight. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. You don't think we have to sleep through the night?
I mean, if you want to, I'm here.
Okay.
Let's put this in here. Because you know, if you smelt before you go to bed...
Yeah, the speedy time. You don't have a bed here, do you? I'm gonna teleport out.
I do have my bed up here.
Right, but not a second one, I meant to say.
No.
Okay.
And I'd put one down, but we've been putting all the wood towards coal.
Right, yeah, I don't have any. I'm gonna actually grab some wood from here while I'm here, too.
I have been kind of dumping as I go back there, so if you see just boxes being dumped, that's me.
Yeah, that's fine. I've been doing the same at the mining base. It's very unorganized right now, and that's sort of fine. I'm fine with that. Alright. Day 53. Oh, wow. Yeah, you said sub 100, and I was like, yeah, but I bet we're getting pretty close. We're only on day 53. That's not bad.
200, day 200 on is where, like, the raids start to get a little bit spicy.
Yeah.
600s is where they try to destroy your base.
Oh, no.
And
I've never gotten that far.
I've only got to day 1072 legitimately once. And the raids that happened, by then, they couldn't touch me. So I didn't care about
it. Yeah. That's crazy. That's so many days.
Yeah. But also, like, I didn't know a lot of the stuff that I was doing back when I got to day 200 and day 600. So, like, yeah, that's also why I was kind of trying to gently push you into a more fortified base, so that we don't have to worry about raids.
Yeah, that's smart. I definitely think that we will do that. Oh, I went in the wrong portal. Oh, still on the wrong portal. Okay. Are we still hurting for tin, or is it back to copper now?
We're probably getting close to where we need the copper. Let's see.
Oh, you're in that. Yeah, sorry. Oh, that's another thing. I forgot about that. There's a mod where where two people can access a chest at the same time, and that's really nice.
Yeah, it's okay. Not a big deal.
Yeah, okay, so we have the same amount of tin as we have copper. So if we wanted to make all of it into bronze, we would need to get another 30 copper, but we think we're okay for right now. I just grabbed a bunch of wood, core wood, and the 2 different hides. I don't remember exactly what I need. I'm gonna craft. What do you need to craft?
I only need a cultivator and the boat to be happy.
Okay. So I'm gonna make. I made 1 cultivator. I'm gonna make a 2nd cultivator for you. I'll throw this out the door here. Like that. That's yours. And now you can see all the different things that we can. You can see all the things that we can plant.
Oh yeah, planting cloudberry bushes. That's so overpowered.
Yeah, we don't have to use that. That's that's just something that you have access to. But we don't have to do that.
Oh, small bush, dead fir tree, small shrub, small yaga shoot. Wait, that's not what I think it is it?
It might be.
No, that's if it just stays in a yaga shoot, but if it grows into... No, you can't grow yaga trees, can you?
I think you can. I think it's probably far too overpowered and we won't use it, but I think you can.
You can grow your own yaga trees? That's just...
See, and that's the thing. in those situations, I would only use this mod aesthetically. I wouldn't use it to like cheese that kind of thing, you know?
You can grow ancient sapling,
Yup.
the
You can,
immortal
yep.
trees.
Yep. So you can make your own like treehouse base however you want to do it. Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
how
it's
to
good
feel
stuff
about
for sure.
it.
It's a lot. It's definitely a lot, and I'm not gonna use it in those. The only thing that I use that mod. Let me see. Let me equip this. I'll tell you what I actually use it for. So the bushes. I've never planted a small dead fir, but if you were building like in the swamp, that could be kind of cool for aesthetics. I love being able to plant the small fir tree and the small beech tree, but again, that's just aesthetics. The vines is really nice. The small shrubs. I love being able to plant the plains bush, even having not been there super often. It's such a pretty bush.
The
And then being
cloudberry.
able to put down the pickable branch, stone, and flint. I love putting like the stone and flint around campfires to make it look like more like a campground. Branches are kind of good. They're hard to make look good. Dandelions to put around for aesthetics. And then, like I said, I've done raspberry bushes and blueberry bushes. Oh, autumn birch sapling. It's a plains variant. That's cool. Interesting.
Okay, I do like the vines.
The vines are really nice. But yeah,
Look
I've
at it.
only ever used this aesthetically. I've never used it to cheese except for planting raspberry bushes and blueberry bushes.
But okay, so the thing that is confusing me about being able to plant the like I can't talk too much about that tree too much. Like I don't want to spoil it for you.
Right,
But
because I've
okay,
never used it, yeah.
come here, come outside, come
Okay.
outside.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever looked up?
Yes, the life or the what is it called? It's in mythology. It's the life tree or it's the something. It's Yggdrasil.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
and so the two things that are weird about being able to plant that is those are those are offshoots of that. Number one.
Right. And
Number
they're in the
number
Mistlands,
two,
right?
Mistlands.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like it's hard to get those, but you still have to go to the Mistlands.
Right, right. So, but that's the thing. To be able to plant that, what is the? Do you have the? I don't have it access to it because I've never touched it with this character. You need, and you can change the what you need to make it, but you need like something from the Mistlands to plant it, don't you?
The Yggdrasil wood and then regular wood lets you plant it.
Right. So in that case, and you could, like I said, you could probably use that to cheese. But if I were ever to use that, it would be because I have a base in the Mistlands and I want it to look like it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm not. I don't. Now that I'm thinking more clearly about it, it's not really overpowered. It's just because the Yaga tree is also my favorite tree too because it looks so cool. Like
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if they'll let you cycle through. There's definitely different versions of them. Unless I'm just blind, but I'm pretty sure there's like a thick one, there's like a thin, bendy one. But see the thing, like without giving you too much, the Mistlands is not. The terrain is very extreme.
Right. I
So
remember
like
that. Yeah.
sometimes you'll see a Yggdrasil route way the hell up, you know, and you have to figure out how to get up there.
Right.
Usually and typically they don't spawn on the ground or in the valleys. Typically, sometimes they'll reach down into the valleys, so you might get lucky that way. But for the most part, you have to climb up to get to the Yggdrasil or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. What do I? Okay. I have 15 bronze. What was I gonna? Oh, I was gonna upgrade some things, huh? I don't really need to. Oh, mace. Right. I don't have a mace. I was gonna make a mace.
Will we have 8 bronze afterwards, or will we need to?
I have 7, which means that we need. What do we need? What did I run out of?
Copper
Yeah,
or N10.
but we only need 1 more copper. I have 1 copper, so to have 8 bronze, we only need 1 copper.
Because then once we're in a boat, we're gonna be moving.
Right, that'll be easy money. With the mace. I think I dropped the hammer. I put the pickaxe. Put the axe, the bow, and the mace. Yeah. And then we can decide later if we want to, if I feel like I need to. Oh, because that's what we were gonna do troll armor too. How much troll hide did you bring? Oh, you brought all the troll hide, didn't you?
Yes.
To the other base. Okay. I will. There's only 15 there. I think I saw 15, so we might go hunting. I'm gonna bring as much. Yeah.
There are 2 trolls southeast or southwest of us that I've kind of just left in purgatory.
Right. Fair enough. And then there's the one that's right next to this crescent situation. There's a troll cave there too. So I don't know if they always spawn inside, but that should be 2 of them for the price of 1.
They can go in and out of the cave. So if you see a troll and you see a troll cave, it's generally from the troll cave, but not always, I guess.
Okay,
is the answer.
Makes sense.
But yeah.
Okay. I'm putting all
like
this stuff.
That was a big surprise the very first time was like, oh, I'll just leave this troll cave. They won't be able to come get me.
Right.
However. And then they exit the
Yeah. Okay. Don't have any of that. Do you have a bunch of this? We have so much deer hide.
Oh, we'll need it for the sales.
Right. I'm doing a little bit of organizing, not much. There's the bones. These are all empty, aren't they? Yeah. Okay. So this one, I'm gonna put this. These. That's all food. These are food. Not worried about the arrows. Not worried about any of that. So we have 3 tin at this crescent base.
Mm-hmm.
Just for fun. I think that's all the metal we have here. Okay. Put the food back in the food hole. Oops. We have a lot of blueberries. Nice. Not all of it. Okay. Yeah, we got a decent amount of food too. We could probably be doing better, but we're doing all right. I'm gonna harvest this.
I planted 99 carrots.
Okay, sick. Oh, these bees aren't. Wait, why are these bees not happy? What's the difference?
They're not outside enough usually.
It looks the same. I'm sure it's not. It looked exactly the same as all the rest of them. I'll try to stick them a little bit further out. If they're not outside enough, wouldn't it say that there's not enough room? Now they're happy. It doesn't matter. Okay.
It's kind of, they're very picky. It's like, imagine the shadow of the, like, vertical silhouette of the beehive has to be all outside, all in, you know.
Right. Okay, yeah, we're doing all right. We got 26 bee honey. We've got 22 queen's jam. We've got 27 boar jerky and 47 cooked deer meat. And that's just at my house. I don't know what you have.
No, I brought all the food over there. Okay. So if there's
So that's what we have. We've got a bunch of blueberries. We don't have any raspberries. Raspberries are easy to get though. There are so many around the standing stones. And like in that area, this whole area, there's like a lot. Okay, so I feel pretty good. Yeah, trolls. I wanna fight some trolls. I wonder. There's
there's a very funny sight going on over with me.
I'm coming.
Remember how we were expecting surtlings and then they didn't do anything?
Mm-hmm.
I think I figured out why.
Oh no. Oh, you're this way. Alright, I'm coming.
Just when you get here, look south. I think he's gonna live. I don't know, but he is. He's going on a rampage right now.
Oh no.
One Surtling versus an entire forest.
I'm almost here.
No, don't come to your V, Surtling. No, keep killing the forest. You're doing a good job.
Oh, I see him. Wow. Yeah, he really be running. Look at you. I see all the different the things that he's killed.
I think he killed one of the trolls. Actually.
No way.
Yeah. There was a big
thing?
I didn't think so. Because he would be one hit, but he fires and runs.
Yeah.
So maybe. But I thought I saw a troll. Maybe not. It looked like a big poof. It looked like a big poof, like a troll died. So I don't know. But this is really weird that he. Oh, we could see.
Yeah.
Right over here, buddy.
Come here.
Come on. Come here.
Are you still following? Follow me. He's got the exclamation point, but I feel like he's not. I don't think he cares. The troll's coming though. Hey, buddy. Look at this guy. What are you? Oh yeah, they're fighting each other.
Get him! Get him!
Wow. Yeah, and the troll can't catch up. No, it's over.
Nope, he got him.
With the fire damage though.
Hey, check this shit out.
Yeah, I was just gonna see. Oh, you can stagger him. No way. Can I? He's fighting you. It doesn't matter. Oh, he's fighting me.
There you go. Okay. You got him.
Nice. We do. That hurt a lot. Yep, that hurts a lot.
You do have to perfect parry it, not just block it.
Right. I think I missed it. I had a little bit of lag and I missed it on that one. Well, I added. Where is anything? Okay, I need to pull up my dashboard. Minimize this, and we add a death. I was messing around last night. It makes 11. I thought that was 12. I don't remember. I added a chat command that I can add deaths, so like a death counter. I think I may need to add one more. I think I'm at 12. I counted before you popped on. I counted all of my death markers. I usually save them just to see how poorly I'm doing. Or to reminisce on the awful times.
I just get them out of the way because they're just always blocking and usually blocking my house because I usually die building roofs because I didn't have that.
Right, the build camera. Yeah, that's very fair. Roofs are rough. I have definitely both building and also chopping trees. I've died far too many times doing both of those things.
Oh, that's a rite of passage.
Yeah.
Gravity death. There was a really famous post in the Valheim Reddit of a group of guys. They were playing Valheim, and they chopped a tree down, but it didn't fall. It just stayed perfect, like the little point, and they built a little shrine around it.
That's awesome.
It just left it not falling down, and it's so funny because there were 5 or 6 of them, so they built this village, and in the center of the village is this unfallen tree that's chopped.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome. I love little glitchy stuff like that. There was something, I'm trying to remember what it was. I've definitely done stuff like that. I'm also definitely on 12 deaths, so we'll add a little to the counter there. And now, if anyone's curious, you can, there's a command. What is the command? Is it, yeah, if you type exclamation point deaths question mark. Oh. Now it says 13. The count is weird. I might have to mess with those. I remember. Strike a death from the record. Death's 13. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with those commands. They're not great. Oh well. Okay. So yeah, we need troll hide for troll armor, and then We may as well just keep running copper to upgrade stuff.
Well,
Oh, I don't
you
want to
also
grab it
need
now.
a fine bow for the elder.
Yeah,
Like
fine wood bow
that's
would be nice. What does that
yeah,
cost?
it's just fine wood, regular wood, and I think leather or something like that.
Okay, that's easy.
I'm gonna run back. I'm full.
Okay. I gotta eat. I forgot. I'll grab whatever copper you left. Okay.
But with this, even just this small amount of copper, this is enough to should be enough to make the boat.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, we only needed one more copper ore to make the boat.
Hmm.
So anything else that's left over will be left over.
So here's a question.
Hmm.
So this base is semi close to water. I don't know how big this water is to our southeast. It could
Hmm.
just be it could be a giant lake. It could be the ocean. We don't really know.
Right.
But this could function as like a temporary smelting base where we go out, pirate the coast, and then bring back our booty and smelt it.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Um, but also like like I don't know if it's just something I always like to have a dock. Like I might
Yeah.
if we so it's easy to park, the boat will be safe, and if there's giant waves, it's not going to go anywhere.
Right. Yeah, dock would be nice for sure.
So and with these building commands, we could get really funky with the dock.
Yeah,
But
exactly. With the camera, yeah, I love that.
we also have a nice chunk of stone here at this base too, so we could raise the ground to go even further out if we wanted to.
That's my favorite part about mining copper is how much stone I get.
Oh yeah. Well, it does that on purpose because the next stage is iron, and then
Right.
the second you get an iron bar, you can start building with stone.
Right, yeah. Yeah, they definitely did a good job with the progression of this game for sure.
Absolutely.
The progression works really well.
Even though they nerfed the legendary feather cape, I'm so sad.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they nerfed my boy real hard.
So what does it do now? Because it used to be
Well,
just no fall damage ever, right?
it's still no fall damage, so the
Okay.
the meat of it is still there. But it also used to let you jump higher, and then it
Oh.
also gave you cold weather protection.
Oh, yeah, I
So
could see them taking that away.
yeah, they took that away real fast. But I mean, like, how else are
Yeah.
you gonna do the harpoon challenge of launching yourself off the map? Oh,
Right. No, that's fair.
I mean, I guess you could just use the frost potions.
Yeah, you'd have to, though. But, I mean, you know.
I mean, you still lose the frost cape. I mean, the feather cape, so it's not like nothing.
Right.
Because that is Iter. Iter, refining magic in this game is such a wild process. Like I never would have thought of the way that the way what we're doing now is we're gathering ore and then we're using heat to smelt it.
Mm-hmm.
Refining magic in this game is banana.
Is it?
It's like I never like if I tell you this, you'll be like, that doesn't exist in this game, in any game ever.
Yeah.
Like not on tabletop, not in like who. So it's a giant steampunky machine
Yeah.
that you feed brain matter and the juice from the tree that you see in the sky, that green stuff.
Uh-huh.
You harvest that, and then the brain matter and that green juice from the tree becomes these little magic balls. But okay, so here's the crazy thing: after you refine a single iter, that little orb just starts shooting off random little particles that damage anything that they hit,
Wow.
including your house.
Oh, no.
So if you sit there and I'll just put 100 brain matter in there and walk away, your house will be gone because
Yeah.
it doesn't. It's like atoms. It's little. They'll just hit everything,
That's crazy.
and they don't hit hard. I've died to refining iter before. I'm like, what's this glitter stuff? Oh, ow,
Right.
ow, ow.
That's what it is, right?
But having it in your backpack is safe for some reason, though. Like, I kind of wish that it still did damage.
Right, right. So you had to like really, yeah, think about it.
No, like I actually looked for a mod. Like this was the one time I considered having a mod before this. Was I wanted them to have like a tong that you make out of like iron that you grab them
Oh,
one by one.
yeah, that would
Yeah,
make sense. Yeah, I love that. Oh,
but yeah,
Shaman
that's
pie.
that's how you refine iter or magic in this game.
That's incredible. I love cooking brain matter. Cooking
You have to get the
nuclear
brain
brain
matter
matter.
from giant skulls.
Oh no.
Like remember? Did you ever see Guardians of the
I was
Galaxy?
just gonna say that. Yeah. What in that
Yeah.
place nowhere, right? It's called.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah, there are these giant skulls that are sometimes they're in dig sites, sometimes they're like fallen, like just on the ground, and you have to get
Mm.
into the you have to go into the skull and get the brains out.
Yeah. Incredible.
Yeah,
Somebody really thought about that and was like, yeah, that's the right way to do this.
yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait till you ride your first Jal.
You can ride them
I mean,
on purpose. Probably not on
yes,
purpose.
yes, on purpose actually, and I
Wow.
yeah, they don't like it, but you can definitely do it.
Incredible. I love that.
Oh god, just thinking about the sounds that they make too. God, that's the one thing that they like. The Mistlands is terrifying. Okay,
Yeah.
Ashlands is punishing. Mistlands is terrifying,
Yeah, I
and
love
on like
that.
a psychological level, because it's so messed up that you have to have a farm. You cannot function in the Mistlands or beyond without a farm. I mean, even we are approaching the part where we need the farm, but
Yeah.
you have to have a farm, and it has to be outside. And Kajal are outside, and they spit fire from the sky.
Oh, good. Yeah,
I
that sounds like a
can't
great combination.
I can't tell you how many farms I've lost because they just
Is there a way?
Kajal is just,
Can you put like a farm inside and like could you like dig it? I'm trying to think if there's a way to make that work. I don't know the mechanic very well, so I wouldn't know. But I wonder if there's a way that you can make it to where they can't. Either they can't. Do they aggro on your structures, or do they only aggro on you?
they aggro on your structures.
Right, of course they do. So, I think I'm thinking of a different video game mechanic. Is there something that they can't damage, or they can damage everything? Probably.
They spit fire from the sky.
Right. So even if you put like iron bars, they would still damage the iron bars. Because I was thinking if
The
you
only
put like if you like caged in your farm, would that work, or would the farm then not work?
well, no, as long as they have open sunlight and fertilized ground, that's all they need. Like
Right.
they need to be able to see the sky vertically, like straight above them.
Right. So if you put iron bars above them, it wouldn't work.
Wherever the iron bars exist, then then it's a weird horizontal iron bars in this game work differently because the game will consider it a solid piece, but you can toss things through it. So I
Oh.
don't know. Yeah. So like my Sarlacc's pit when it wasn't the right version that you saw, but on top I originally had an iron grate that you could toss the food down into, so that you didn't have to go down into the pit.
Right. Because I was
And
gonna say, because I've tried to do it before, where I put iron bars over top of a hearth, and it wouldn't work. The hearth turned off because
Yeah.
it needed to be able to breathe or whatever. But it should be able to because it's got the holes in the grate, but it just didn't.
Yeah, see, it's weird because it treats it like a solid wall, like that,
Yeah.
like what I showed you with the X. Like the little hole in the X should count as a hole, but it doesn't. It counts as a solid piece to
Right.
the game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that
I
doesn't
don't
make
think
any
that
sense.
yeah, there is an item in the Ashlands that would protect you. But if you're already in the Ashlands, but
Right.
I guess you
Yeah.
there's a dome shield, a bubble energy shield that you can make for a base in the
Oh,
Ashlands.
that's cool.
Because the Ashlands frequently has, I guess, meteor storms or fireballs rain from the sky.
Incredible. I love that.
Yeah. I don't know what powers it, or like I think you can just feed it wood. I think, and it'll like there's a couple of machines in the Ashlands that you just feed wood and they'll work. So maybe
Okay.
that's what it is. Maybe there's something else. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. Like I said, I got to build the boat. I sailed to the Ashlands, got into many fights with the bone serpent that guards it,
Yeah.
and
That's terrifying.
landed. Got my eyeballs picked out by the buzzards and the hordes and hordes and hordes of enemies that spawn.
Yeah. And that's about it, huh?
I mean, like I got that lava lamp, the mats for the lava lamp, and then I never went back yet.
Yeah, well, let's see. Well, I'm gonna try to make this a thing where we do that. We make it there and we do better. We continue, you know.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I want revenge.
Oh,
I want to get to the end.
I don't know why I only have 13 health right now.
Are you getting smoke damage?
No, I mean I'm digging copper. What happened was I tried to block a brute, and it didn't. The lag. I didn't even bring up my shield.
Ooh.
And I was down to 3 health, and I'm cold and wet and not rested, so I'm not gaining any of my health back. I'm gonna run back to the house real quick. I've been digging out the corners of this. What I'll do, I just went on autopilot. Now that you have Stag Breaker, I don't need to do this. But what I normally do with copper is I'll go to the edge of it and dig to be able to. I'll find all of the edges first, and then I'll dig out the copper to make sure that I get all of it.
Okay.
So I was just on autopilot doing that, and I didn't realize how large it was, and all of a sudden I was at 3 health. I was like, oh, okay, I should probably pay attention.
Yeah, I also was on autopilot. But I think we have enough troll hide for 4 pieces. I don't need the troll armor,
Okay.
so we don't need to get another set. But you would have to check with what we have at your base.
I'm pretty sure there's 15 troll hide.
So then we have 20. So that's 4 pieces. That's a cape,
Okay.
chest, legs, and a hat. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So that should be a full set if you wanted to do that.
That would
That's
definitely
another
help
upgrade.
me out. Yeah.
And then also, if you're gonna take the time to do that, you might as well also make yourself a fine wood bow. I believe we have the mats.
Yeah, I definitely do. On my last spot, yeah. Let me check that out. Actually, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab this 5 of this. You don't know what else I need. Yeah, I'm gonna grab all of this stuff. What I've been doing is every time I go back, I try to empty these chests and put all of it kind of where it goes.
Oh yeah.
My inventory is full and I can't gather. I can't take more, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna see what kind of troll hide I can make. Troll armor, I mean. I'll make a fine wood bow. And then
it's
and
10
then I think they're ready
pieces.
to do whatever.
Hold on, I was wrong. I thought it was 5 pieces per item.
Is it 10?
It's 10 for the cape, which doesn't bode well. Troll leather hood is 5. Okay, so I guess it's 5 for the trousers, helm, so 15. So we can do everything but the helm. So we need another 2 trolls just to make the helm. That's kind of weird.
And, where is the helm? I don't have the ability. There it is. 5. But if we skip the cape, the cape only does armor 1. The hat does armor 6. So if you do 5, 10, 15, if you do hat, trousers, and tunic, that's
1 more troll.
better. And then we can leave the cape for later, because the cape... Hold on. Where was it? Here. Trollhide cape and deerhide cape do the same armor. The only thing the hide cape gives you is the sneak plus 15.
Okay.
So yeah, so skip the cape. I can have the rest of everything. What am I missing for the helmet? Bones. Yeah, that's what I'll do. This place is getting messy. These. These. Where's the tin? Here. I don't have enough room. Oh, I'll put this here for now. I need 10 bones. Oh, I have a bunch of wood too. That way.
I got another troll down.
Oh, nice. That was quick. Meat is inside. I'll put this here for now. Okay. So I'll unequip these. Trousers, tunic. Good. And then, yeah, all we need is 5 troll hide.
I got 5 on me.
Nice. And that's for the cape. And really the only thing that's going to benefit me is the extra sneak bonus. It's not going to give me any extra armor.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm significantly better armored now, which is nice. Yeah, I went from... my pants went from armor 2 to armor 6. And so, yeah, everything went from armor 2 to armor 6. That's awesome. That's a significant upgrade. And then I could upgrade it if I need to, but by the time we're ready to upgrade it, I think we'll be beyond that.
I'm pretty confident in the swamp, unless I'm getting really swarmed by the Draugr. I'm usually just fine.
Mm-hmm.
I can. Whoa, this has to be something that you dug.
Yes, that's the copper situation that I was doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
wow, that actually goes pretty deep.
I know. I was not expecting it to do. I was just on autopilot, and all of a sudden I looked around, and I was in a hole with like 4 Grey Dwarves, and I was like, "This is where I die. This is bad. I need to leave here now." And I had no idea it was so deep. When I left, I was like, "Oh, that's crazy."
You want to know what my favorite thing is to put around the moat? Wolves. Because if something falls in there made out of meat, they self-replicate.
Yeah, so good. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I saw a long time ago on the subreddit somebody was talking about making a wood and stone farm out of a Grey Dwarf spawner and
yes.
wolves. But how do the wolves stay alive? You have to put meat in there, right? Like to keep them alive?
No, the animals won't die if you forget to feed them.
Right, but if they take damage though,
they'll heal. If they'll heal out of combat, it's just they're healing faster with food.
Okay.
But okay, so if I'm thinking about the same setup that you're thinking of, where the wolves are like kind of under a subfloor of where they spawn, is that what you're talking about? Where
so they all get dropped into the hole with them.
Okay, so that's different from what I was thinking of. In a situation where the Grey Dwarfs fall down and then have to fight the wolves, yes, the wolves can take damage, clearly. Especially because the poison Grey Dwarf will start casting poison before it hits the ground and then get it off as soon as it does.
Right.
But there is another method this genius person came up with where you can separate the two. So, like, it's hard to explain, but imagine that the wolves are on the very bottom floor, and then there is wood floor above them, but just barely, like literally the ears of the wolf will stick out. But because of the way that the wolf mouth attack goes up and then down, they'll get hit, and the other people, the
Oh,
wolves, will not. But that's also a
interesting.
lot more work than just putting fire down, because
Right. Yeah.
if you have them fall down into fire, that's and then someone came up with an even better method than fire, which are the puffer fish.
Oh, do pufferfish do like in Minecraft? They do poison damage, area poison damage.
Insane area like 2 pufferfish will decimate anything that spawns out of that thing, and they'll just keep doing it over and over and over.
Yeah, that's
And
cool.
you don't yeah, the pufferfish is the way to go, but catching the pufferfish,
Right.
that's
I can
another thing.
imagine. Yeah, I can imagine that being another thing entirely.
But having it would be a wood and stone and resin farm, essentially.
Right. Yeah.
So you would have an endless supply of that stuff, and I have seen those used to great effect. I have never bothered to make one, because I've mostly been solo, so
Right.
I've
You
always
never
had the
need
wood I
it.
needed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's too much for sure. But if you've got like a big multiplayer setup going on, yeah.
yeah, especially on a server, because then you don't have to be there.
Right. Yeah, you can just let it run.
Hmm.
What the? This. So, make a bronze. I make 20. Wait, how many nails do you need? 80?
80, yeah. But
So we only needed 4 bronze. You make 20 bronze nails.
okay.
So I've got 80 nails and 4 bronze left over, which is cool. Not very helpful, but we do have it. 80 nails. What else do we need? Do I now have... Because I made it. I do, yes. Okay, so we need 30 fine wood. Oh, yeah, I was going to make a fine wood bow. I forgot to do that. So I'll grab all my fine wood, hide, and resin. I'll go back to the base and grab that. I think... Is there anything left? I'll take anything from here, too. If there's
Well,
anything left.
no, we should take everything that we can back to the main base, because we want to
Yeah.
centralize.
Yeah, I've been doing that. I think that stone is the only thing that's left here.
And that's kind of fine if it stays there. It's not a big deal. The metal, we'll pick up the metal with the. We should plant the boat here
Yeah,
and
and then
take the metal back to the main base.
I like that. What is the best way to do that? I don't
With
think...
boat.
Okay, so there's the river, right, but I'm thinking about the pathway to take. The closest river, if we go straight, like southwest, the closest river, I don't know if that's wide enough to take the carvy through. The next one
No,
definitely is.
no, none of the rivers are usually a good idea, because, typically there's one river that spawns that is big enough for like most of the boats to fit through. But the problem happens where if you have like an actual valley leading to the river, for some reason those rivers are not very deep.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
and so they may be wide enough, but they don't have the depth. And
Right.
because this game is made by like super smart autistic people, the boat gets deeper the heavier it is.
Right. Yeah.
So like if you have metal in the storage of the boat, not what's on our person doesn't seem to matter, but if you put stuff in the storage, it will lower the boat in terms of depth.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it's smart. It is a good idea, but it is kind of crazy.
You want to know a way around that?
Sure.
Okay. You fill up a cart and get the cart onto the boat,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then you
that
break
makes
the
sense.
cart. And when you break the cart, it turns into these boxes. Now
Right.
the thing is, as long as something is inside those boxes will stay spawned.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a
So you
good
can
call.
Yeah, that's how that was one time I came back with 478 iron using that
Wow.
on one trip. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Nice.
was a proud day. But I did lose a couple of the boxes to sharp turns.
Yeah, I bet.
Lie.
Yeah. That would be almost impossible. I feel like to not like drop stuff off the side or whatever.
Well, I lost 2 boxes, but I harpooned one of them. So
nice.
And the harpooning turns whatever, if you go full speed, turns whatever you're pulling into a jet ski. A water ski.
Right. Yeah. That's such a great mechanic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the harpoon is a blast to play with.
Yeah, that's another thing. I've actually never played with the harpoon either. I've played with people that have played with it and that love it. But I've never done it. I don't know. It's one of those things where I don't have a reason not to. I just never did.
The other stuff material that you can make with the harpoon, the dagger, is a lot of people like the abyssal dagger very much.
Yeah, I had a friend make that for me when I was running my dagger and bow, but I didn't make it personally.
There is one other item you can make. Oh no, there's a shield you can make with the scales of the sea serpent.
Yes, and it's so pretty.
Many people struggle because the scales sink.
Yeah, so I was thinking about that. You have to like harpoon them. Can you harpoon them?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I wouldn't have known that until you said that you could do that.
Yeah, I still have a base with a sea serpent in the moat.
That's awesome.
They don't really need water to survive.
Right. Nice. That's awesome.
They look like a Chinese finger trap, or whatever the finger.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But when they're out of water, but it's still funny. They still try to kill you.
Yeah, I bet. What is it? 30 fine wood.
Do we have a workbench here?
Yeah. 30. I have everything for the boat on me, I think. Let me just make sure. Oh, 10 deer hide, 20 resin. Where did that go? Oh, I know what happened. I upgraded my bow. So I need
10 fine wood, 10 core wood, 2 deer hide.
I made a fine wood bow.
Good.
Yeah, so I have, I believe, yeah, I have everything for a carving. I have a fine wood bow, and I have 100 arrows, and I have troll armor, and I feel like I have too many items. I have a hammer, a hoe, a cultivator, and a spyglass that I can't fit onto my... Oh, we're gonna definitely take the spyglass.
Leave the cultivator. Never bring the cultivator.
There's no reason to bring the cultivator.
No, the cultivator stays with the crop.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to bring the hoe, that's fine. As long as one person has the hoe, it's kind of all that really matters, and I'm kind of used to it. So if you want to leave a hoe, that's for show. Okay. Yeah, I feel good about my. Yeah, I feel better about my inventory. Okay, so yeah, so let's grab. We'll go back to this base, and then so what do we do? Are we bringing the metal back here with the boat, and then we're just going to grab more metal, right? Well, what I was going to suggest is we build the boat at the second base, and then we load it up with everything that we're going to bring, like all of the metal and probably the smelting facility. I mean,
right?
Like maybe maybe we leave one just in case something goes wrong, just as kind of a backup.
Mm-hmm.
But like, take everything else with us. We do have extra cores, but we take all the metals with us, and then we sail around and either bring the metal back to the main base now, or consider making a dock base or whatever. The sky's the limit.
Mm-hmm.
Building closer to the Elder, whatever.
Right.
The sky's
I do like the idea of a dock base. Sure.
But like, the number one thing we have to do, and this is just like a good habit to get into with the boat, especially, always have a boat portal.
Right, for sure, yeah. Always have a portal on your boat. I've made that mistake before. Yeah.
Always have a portal that you can go straight to the boat, no matter how much exploring you're doing, even if it's around the corner. Because if you die and you need to get back to your boat and there's a giant ocean between you...
It's impossible. You have to make a new boat, yeah.
Yeah, and there was a couple of guys that were brand new to Valheim that that's why I found your channel too, because I was looking for people to play Valheim with. And
Hmm.
these guys were brand new, and I watched them make raft after raft after raft after boat after boat,
Yeah.
losing the boat. I'm like, guys, just bring a
Just
portal with you.
yeah.
You have like 30 cores.
Yeah, I always have a pocket portal. And at one of my bases, I always have an open portal. Like, it's either called home, usually it's called home, but if I have a home portal somewhere else, I'll make a new portal that's like, it's called away or explore, I'll have an open portal or something.
I am much less creative with my portal name. 010203.
See, I would forget though. Like, the
Well,
reason I
if you
know that I
forget,
have
you
a
just
Haldor,
go through the numbers.
I guess that's fair. That's true. Yeah. If you have a system and the system works, then the system works.
Well, clearly, I mean, remember, I did lose one. I was trying to find the Sarlacc base, and I don't know if someone turned off the portal or if I did or something, but
Yeah,
that was the one time my system failed.
that's fair.
And so
Okay,
it's not infallible, but
right.
yeah.
So yeah, so what do we want to take from here? The metal, obviously, I can't fit all the metal in my pockets. It's too heavy.
Well, between the two of us, we should be able. Well, let's build the boat first.
Yeah, the boat
has
is in a
storage on it.
chest.
Okay.
I put all the boat materials in a chest because I moved all the stone. There was a bunch of stone and I moved that. I found some tin upstairs. I don't know if you knew there was 9 tin up there.
Yes. Oh, I did forget about that. Well, see, that's why this box is like sideways. I could not get them to line up to this, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna build a totally different storage area, and I'll never forget about it, because if I put the metal there, of course I can't forget about it.
Right, sure. Yeah, and alas. Okay, let me see how close I can get to the water.
You will need a workbench.
Yes and no. So the ladder's only on one side. Okay, so how close can I build this to the water and not let it fall over? Okay, boat's down.
Nice.
So, because my question is like, do we want to build all this or bring all this wood with us as well? There's like a bunch of wood outside.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, because we can also just portal that.
Yeah, we can just portal the boat, everything that's not metal. The most important thing is getting the metal to a central place, and then we could just, you know what, just leave the craft the smelters and kilns there, because we could always just, I don't know.
Right. You did say that
Well,
after I broke 2 of them, but that's okay.
it's fine. Well, it doesn't matter as long as, because those parts can be teleported. So.
Right. So yeah, you're right. It really doesn't matter. I'm gonna bring. There's some copper in one of them.
I'm coming
Which
back
actually
for more
reminds
metal.
me. I have the rest of it.
Oh, okay.
I'm breaking this one just because there's also copper inside it.
Okay.
So okay, so we have no, yeah, but I can rebuild that. I'm leaving. I broke them, but the materials are in this chest. Or there's 15 ores and 300 or 150 wood, stone. Jeez.
That's fine.
Anyway, so I had. It's only 3 there was 3 copper ore inside 1 or 2 or more of them.
No, the main part of this voyage is to just consolidate the metal to one place.
Yeah.
And now once we get this off the boat and in at the new base, I mean your base, then we can consider our options, because now we're mobile. Nothing can stop us.
Right. So what do you suggest to get from here to there? That big river, I think that big river is possible.
I don't think it's worth it, because it's got too many turns, and
it does.
Unless it's, and we're carrying metal. We're carrying
right. That's fair.
a lot of metal, so we're going to be too deep to even try. Just follow the shore, and Oh, you're talking about that really big river that's at the edge
This
of what
one.
we've both explored.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's let's see it. Let's see it because the
Yeah, we'll
smaller
go
one,
to it.
absolutely not.
No, the smaller one. Yeah, I know the smaller one is too small. Oops. Let's see if I remember how to use boats. Of course, we don't have any wind.
Well, first gear is if we don't have wind, just stick it in first gear and we'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll build up momentum.
Yeah, I forget how much faster this is in the raft. Is this the
raft's
fastest?
slower than walk.
Yeah, the
No.
raft is awful. The larger ships are faster, right?
It's Mario Kart rules. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So this one goes up to its top speed faster, but is overall slower.
Right.
The other ones take longer to get to top speed, but are faster.
Yeah, high acceleration, low top speed. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the only reason I know that is because we used to have boat races.
Oh, nice. That's cool. That's a great idea. I tend to stick too close to the coast and hit rocks that I can't see. So I'm going to try to not do that.
I can try to call them out.
Yeah, if you see them before I do, for sure, because I often miss them. I did send a message to a friend of mine that sometimes plays Valheim. I don't know if he'll join or not. He hasn't responded, but that made me think, because he's the one that always tells me that I'm going to hit something and then I hit it. He's also the one that I got. I don't know if you knew. I'm sure you've played so many hours. Have you ever had one of these tip over on you in the water? Yeah. Go upside down. Yeah, it's the worst.
Capsize, yeah.
Yeah, capsize. That's the word.
They do have capsize protection. These days, because it was really difficult with the bigger boat. Because I don't know. I just remember reading something about that, but having it happen, I've never capsized a boat myself. I've seen it happen. I've seen video of it, so I know that it's possible. But I've just never.
Yeah, we didn't know. We were out in the middle. He was showing me I wasn't even on that world. He was just showing me a single player world. We were out in a storm. There was a serpent, and he was like, "Oh, I need some serpent meat. Sure, we'll fight a serpent." And I was just kind of like along for the ride, and I got so lucky that I had stamina. I was able to swim to shore. I don't know how, but the boat capsized, and I was swimming away from a serpent, and I was able to swim to shore. It was what? What did I hit? Was there a rock there?
It's okay. So because we're so heavy, if you drop and the water goes underneath us, because the waves aren't gonna adjust to us like if we were a real boat.
Right.
So if the wave dips and we're going over a dip, it'll count that as catching air, like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. And it is just because we're so heavy. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's weird because this game is so brilliant because it's all procedural. So in many ways it's really cool, and other ways it does dumb stuff like that.
Right, yeah. No, and what's great about it being procedural is similar to Minecraft. You can have an infinite amount of things, and you can have this massive and beautiful and intricate world, and it'll run on basically any computer. Like with a handful of tweaks. Yeah. They really did a good job with this game for sure. This is probably one of, if not my favorite game that I've ever played.
Absolutely. Yeah. The music is fantastic.
Yes, and not just the music, but the total sound design is so good. Like I have really expensive headphones, and it sounds. I love just sitting there and listening to the world around me.
Well then, dude, you're gonna need a pair of diapers when you get to Mistlands, okay? Because the fucking the jaws, the sound that the jaw makes is so like. There's very few like sounds that are like terrifying to me. Like some people might be scared of like a spider running around or like nails on a chalkboard. But the sound that it's like a demon foghorn.
Oh, I love that. Like Siren Head situation. So good. That's sick. I love that so much.
Siren Head's more like, Siren Head's more, I don't know, analog. This is like guttural and like animalistic.
Oh no. That's incredible. Yeah, I'm very excited for that.
it's like, do you ever are you familiar with Warhammer 40K?
Yeah, a little bit. But I've only ever played tabletop. I've never played any of like the games or watched any. I've played Dark Heresy, but that's really it. That's all I know about it.
I'm not that well. I'm kind of like learning the lore, but like it's what I imagine what would happen if you were to stab um, Nurgle in the stomach. Like that's the sound that you would hear.
I love that. That's a really good description of that.
So like if you ever see the screen go, y'all ready for this, and then you have multiple of those fucking
Yeah.
horns going off,
Oh man.
and they shoot fire, like liquid fire balls
Hey,
that
I got a raid.
hit and oh nice.
Nice. What up, Witch Hazel? How's it going? How's your stream? I had a chat command that did work. Look at it. It's working. I just set this up yesterday just in case. Nice. I'm glad your stream was good. I'm playing some Valheim. Welcome Raiders. Look at that. I just chatted that and I didn't even have to chat that. Man, chat commands are so cool. I'm playing Valheim with a friend of mine that I just met last night on Twitch. Hijack and I are just playing some Valheim. Have some fun. Stick around. The grind is grinding. I keep getting distracted, so that doesn't help. My computer crashed earlier. That definitely didn't help. But we're moving. We're doing. Hey, thanks for the follow. Woo! This is fun. I've never had a raid before. This is incredible, and I'm having a great time. Man. Yeah, this is fun. Oh, I don't even have my Mix It Up, but I'm glad that I had the chat up. Yeah, first raid. Thank you. Appreciate it. I am getting lost, and I'm gonna beach my boat. We invaders. Invader raiders. Yeah. Wow, my chat has never been so full before. I don't know how long I'm going to be on. I don't even know how long I've been streaming, actually. Hold on, do I have an uptime? I think I have an uptime command. Because my computer crashed and I have OBS open. Hold on, let me slow down this boat. 4 hours in, not bad. I do have an uptime command. Nice. I don't know. It's Saturday night. I'm just gaming. I'm really not sure how long I'm going to be sticking around. Hijack, do you have any... Are you, like, getting off at any time? Do you have a bedtime? Do you have, like, a situation?
No, I could probably stick around for at least another 2.5 hours.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, look at the tree troll over there, just chilling. Yeah, I don't have any plans. I'm just kind of playing. Right now we're moving metal from one base to another base, and oh, I'm gonna beach this. I need to start paying attention. Ooh, with the fire arrows, nice. Yeah, I should not be driving. I am a distracted driver right now. Wait, what happens if this troll... Well, hold on. I'm gonna slow down so we can gather from this. The slow down button is not slowing down enough. This thing was cooking! I was not paying attention. I didn't realize how fast this boat was going. I'm gonna flip it. Because we do need this. But yeah, well, I don't really have a whole lot of plans. The stream title is me upgrading my gear, and I'm pretty close. Right now we're moving metal from one base to another base. Yeah, I don't mind raid and run. I appreciate the raid. Run is all you. Raid is me, run is you, and I'm here for it. Oh, thanks for the lurk, too. I was trying to set up a chat command where if anybody said the word lurk and didn't use the lurk command, it ran the lurk command, but it wasn't working. However, if I'm quick about this, I can do that. Oh, I stood up. I'm driving again. I appreciate the lurk, I appreciate the raid, I appreciate the follows. Yeah, I just ran the command. Thanks, Hazel. I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to back up so we don't lose the boat to this guy. Oh, I thought the rock just disappeared underneath you. Oh, you're swimming. You're in a situation for sure. I'm kind of coming. You got it.
I
Yeah, I
forgot he
got
could destroy
bots.
the.
I know. I saw you standing on that thing. I was like, oh, you're that's a choice for sure. Yeah, I set up these bots last night. Literally, Hazel, I was up until 6 o'clock in the morning because I was just, you know how you lock in and you just keep running. And I had planned to run this Valheim server, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, oh, I'm streaming tomorrow and I don't have a server up. I need to start moving. So I was, that's why I was streaming late. I didn't wake up until like 2 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon because it was just like running bots and stuff like that. Yeah, the message time was 6 a.m. Yeah, that was right before I went to sleep. I went to sleep at 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh, good times.
Oh no.
I keep trying to make the boat stand still. You don't happen to have any wood on you, do you? Because I know a way to cheat this. It's going to be difficult to get it without cheating it, but there is a way to cheat it.
I know, you can, well, no, I don't have enough.
You don't have 10 wood. I also don't have 10 wood. There's leather down there. It's really not a big deal. We'll have plenty.
Yeah. But it might be a good idea to just hug the coast real quick so we can get a repair, because I did hit the boat a couple times.
Oh, did you? Yeah, let me swing over here. I'm realizing that I haven't eaten today, and all of a sudden I've got the jitters. I might need to get a snack going at some point.
Well, if you need me to drive, I can drive, and you can do that if you want.
Maybe, actually. I'm trying to think of what I have. I have easy food. I have like Huel shakes that I could slap real quick, and those go down quick too. Just slap one together. Yeah, my stomach just started gurgling, and I remembered. I was like, oh, I haven't eaten today. Cool.
Dang.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stand up so that the boat doesn't float away. I'm going to hold fast, and then yeah, I'm just gonna keep the stream window up. Normally I do a I have like a be right back scene in OBS, but I don't think it's really necessary right now. I will be right back. These are cheat codes in real life. Meal replacement shakes, so good. So easy to make, so tasty. They have everything in them that you need. And I sound like I'm a salesman. I'm not. I'm hungry, and it's so easy to make, and I love it. What up, Tommy? How's it going?
Use code creature OOD for 50% off.
Bro, if Huel sponsored me, that would be it for me. That's all I need in my life. I think that this river is going to be fine. It's going to be... The turns are a little tight, but I think it'll be... I think we're going to be fine. It looks wide enough to me.
Yeah. And there's a plethora of tin.
Oh yeah, I love that. There was one world that I was playing on, I found... I don't know how it worked, but because tin spawns near the water, right, in the Black Forest, there was one Black Forest that I had that was like... It was like mostly water. It was really interesting. I'm hoping that what I'm seeing on my screen is not actually happening. I don't know if you have the stream up, but we're currently on...
Water.
Is this... Hold on, is this real? Valheim's great, can you tell?
I'm frozen too.
Are you frozen? This might be the server. Valheim is great. My technical difficulties have been a whole thing.
I don't know.
Let me see. Let me pull up my internet. The server looks like it's fine. It's not complaining about anything. Let me see if I can... That's not what I wanted. Is that what where did that go? Ever since my computer crashed, my everything has been... Oh, no, that is what I wanted. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can stand up. Can I stand up? I can stand up. Okay. I think it was probably just a big lag spike. I think we can get off of this. No, Valheim's great, honestly. I've been very distracted. Oh, we're gonna be turning the wrong way. I've been very distracted all day, but it's been good. Sometimes distraction is good. We've been having a good time. Just the two of us mining some metal, and you know how it is. You know what Valheim's like. Do you play... I don't know if you've ever played Valheim before, Tommy. I've only caught you live a couple of times. But you know how it is. It's grindy, but it's fun. This is probably my... I was just talking about... This is probably my favorite game of all time. It's just... It's got everything I love. It's got survival craft. It's got... It doesn't have puzzles. I do like a good puzzle game every now and again. But I don't need a puzzle in a game, you know what I mean? I love survival craft. I love open world. I love building. It's just so good. It looks pretty. The sound design is good. I know that's not what you asked, but I'm ranting now. I want to be sponsored by Huel, and I want to be sponsored by Valheim. Please give me money. I love your items. It's not just Valheim though. Ghost Ship made Deep Rock as well. Deep Rock Galactic is such a good game. I don't know if you've ever played Hijack. It's a very different game. It's like Helldivers, but before Helldivers, and dwarves instead of...
With dwarves.
Like the future, yeah. So good. Mm-hmm. A friend of mine actually got me into Helldivers because he and I have enjoyed Deep Rock so much.
Nice.
Yeah. So I haven't played a lot, but I played a little bit of Helldivers. But yeah, Deep Rock is sick. I really enjoy Deep Rock.
Oh, hold on. Can you make a sharp right real quick?
Yep, sure can. Oh, is there a B in there? There sure is.
Yeah, I saw B.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll flip that shit and reverse it. Have to fight the plains boss. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay, so I've beaten Bone Mass, I've gotten full silver armor and tools and weapons and upgraded and all that. That's as far as I've ever played. I've never beaten Motor. I've only been to the plains a couple of times, and I've been to the Mistlands a couple of times, but like barely on other people's servers. I've never actually like played that far. So with this one, it wasn't my intention to do a bossless run, but currently we have bronze and your jump is incredible. We have like bronze gear and stuff like that, and haven't fought any bosses yet. I haven't fought Eikthyr or the Elder. I've just been using trolls to mine all the stuff until we got to the pickaxe, right? And then I was using my own pickaxe. But that was sort of what we were doing today. My original plan was to get bronze armor full decked out. That's normally what I do. But we decided instead to go with I've got troll armor, and I'm just going with the bronze tools, and then the idea is going to be we go to the swamp and so on, and we get to a point where, like, probably iron armor is what we'll start actually doing. But yeah, right now we're moving what metal we had from... This is my original base. We set up over here to... okay, making sure I'm not gonna... beach us.
You're clear.
We set up over here for a minute to get a bunch of copper and tin, but this is where we're building. This is where I'm building. I want to... we decided I kind of got ahead of myself on this base, but I'm very excited for it, and so we're just kind of bringing everything over here centralized. You got to planes on release, but there was no point, no rewards, nothing after, so I gave up. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's kind of the thing about early access. Like, I actually went to the Mistlands before there was anything in the Mistlands. Yag. Oh, yeah, and so now you definitely want to beat Yagluth. So you're about to, you said, on your current server. Nice. That's exciting. Yeah, so now you can go to the Ashlands. And what Hijack, you said January they're doing the Deep North?
Well, that's what I heard. Is there? Oh, rock right in front of us.
Oh, sure there is.
Sorry.
Oh, no way. That was clutch. Bro.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
I saw the timeline was October Fog Witch, and then January is supposed to be either talking about it or a beta or whatever the test realm is of the Great North.
Right. Nice. Yeah, the public beta or whatever they do. I'm gonna park. I'm gonna see. I think I can park right next to our chests.
You know, the house does look fantastic. I will say that. Like, I'm actually taking screenshots.
Yeah, that's the thing. I love a good aesthetic base. I'm very form over function. The Black Forest, but Misty. Yeah, when I saw the Mistlands, there was nothing in it. There was no trees, there was no bushes or anything like that. And then I am trying really hard not to beach it. And then, yeah, and then the first time I went to the Mistlands after release, I was not ready for it. And the main problem that I have is multiplayer servers. I love Valheim, but I get bored playing by myself because I was just saying I'm very form over function. I love making something really pretty, but my favorite part is like showing people what I've made. And so, like, if I don't have anybody to play with, I would just get bored and quit. And that's why I started doing it on stream. And then, yeah, Hijack popped in last night and was like, hey, you want to play together? And I said, yeah, absolutely. And so that's what we're doing right now.
Well, I had to show you, I wanted to show you, like, the bridge base. Yeah.
Yeah. He was showing me a bunch of his old bases for inspiration and stuff like that, for building inspiration. I was like, this is awesome. I love this. And then we just ended up deciding to play together. And I'm trying to back this boat in. I think I got it. Always the housewife. You know what? Somebody needs to be the housewife, though. That's the thing. The housewife is very important. Rule over the pantry with an iron fist. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you need to, though. Yeah, absolutely need to. Somebody's got to do it, and if it's you, then more power to you. So yeah, this is my house. Trying to eat the best food, sitting in the base building. Yeah, that's fair too. I've done that myself. I'll eat something and then I'll just stand around doing nothing, like thinking or whatever. So we just built this today. This is kind of the food situation we've got going on. Speaking of food, it's not great, but it is Cauldron's food. Yeah, the honey is the big problem we're at right now. Everything else is all right. We got plenty of meat. Plenty of Queen's Jam, plenty of blueberries actually. We need to go grab some raspberries, but yeah, jerky and veggie soup, too easy. Oh yeah, I forgot, we have a bunch of carrots at that base. We're gonna have to plant some carrots here.
They're growing. They should be done in I think 10 more minutes.
Okay, nice. Tommy, have you ever played modded? We've got a couple of mods, not like a whole lot, but we have the ability. Let me grab my cultivator. We have the ability. Honestly, we're probably not going to use it to plant raspberry bushes, blueberry bushes, and stuff like that. You play everything vanilla. I don't blame you. I used to be very vanilla. I don't remember what specifically got me into modding first, but normally if I mod, it's just quality of life. I don't like to cheese anything. I don't like... What is that? Thistle. Yeah, so the mod that I was just going to say, the mod that I have that allows us to plant things will tell you, like, this thistle will be ready in 24 minutes and stuff like that. You don't trust people to mod things. Lethal Company was, what was it for me? Oh yeah, Lethal Company's, I've never played it, but I've seen a lot of people streaming Lethal Company. It looks like a great game for modding. And that's the thing, with Valheim, it's super easy. I used to do it very manually, like downloading everything individually and putting it in folders and stuff like that. I say I'm a real big tech guy. I build computers. Clearly, it doesn't work for me all the time because my computer crashed just a minute ago. But yeah, I love getting into the dirty of it and like really figuring out how things work and messing with it. So this server, I'm hosting this server myself. I have a computer that I basically dug out of the trash and like fixed up and upgraded. It's like, it's garbage. It's like old, but it's enough to run servers on. So like I run Minecraft servers, I run Valheim servers, Ark Survival Evolved, and Ascended now servers for my friends and stuff like that. And so because of that, because I just hate paying for that kind of thing. I used to pay for it, but you know, when the multiplayer, when people get bored and people run out, and then I'm like paying, you know, monthly for it, it doesn't feel great. So I started hosting my own servers, and then I started modding things and stuff like that. I don't make mods, but I don't know, I like getting into the, you know, the interesting bits of it. So like I like learning how games work and stuff like that, and that's sort of what got me into modding, I guess. But yeah, but that's what I was getting at. We don't do, at least I try not to do anything cheesy. I don't like cheesy mods, but I love quality of life mods. What was another one? Oh, yeah, so your pantry, I was talking about planting stuff. You can plant, I dropped my thing. You can plant berries and stuff like that instead of having to go and find them, which makes things a lot easier. But the big thing, my favorite mod I think that we have, is the build camera mod. So what I can do makes building so much easier. I'm the builder. If anybody, if you're the pantry witch, or the pantry, what'd you say? Pantry mom? Housewife? Yeah. I don't know, I had something in my head, I don't remember what it was. But I'm the builder, and so I've got this build camera where you can, like, disembodied head float around and build stuff. So it's not creative mode, you're not flying. You still have to use your stamina and the materials in your chest and stuff like, or in your inventory and stuff like that, but you can fly around and like do stuff. And my favorite thing about it is, like, under here, if I wanted to put a pillar under here, it would be hard sometimes to find the right snap point. There, obviously it's working fine now that I'm having to try to find a thing, but you can go underneath and like look at the underneath of something and find the snap point this way. This is my jam. For armor, used to go troll, skip bronze, do iron, skip silver. Interesting. So yeah, we were just talking about this. What I normally do for armor, normally, I'll skip leather, do bronze, and then do armor. But I think the reason that I do that, this is the first time I've actually skipped leather. Normally, I go through all of the armors, but this time I was thinking about it, I was like, man, we really don't need it. Why is this... Why is this campfire stopped? I don't know why campfire broke in.
It may have choked itself out. That I may have messed up that one, and the smoke might be going backwards.
Oh, I didn't know that was possible. That's interesting. Yeah, so this is the first time I've ever skipped any armors, and like skipping bosses and stuff like that. So I skipped Eikthyr, because I just didn't need it. That Eikthyr tutorial mode, and I've played so many times, not really all that interested in it. But yeah, I skipped leather, and I was planning on doing bronze. But yeah, but Hijack was saying that instead, troll leather is so much easier to get. You can still run around good, and it's still significantly better than regular leather. And so we're going to skip bronze, and I think we're going to go for iron next. So you do troll, abomination, Fenrir, and then padded. Yeah. Yeah, bronze is so heavy. I know, and I'm used to doing like stamina builds and like running around and like dodging and stuff like that in other games. For some reason in Valheim, I've stuck to the heavy armor, like the tankiness of it. And I think it's because I'm not very good at video games and it's easier for me to tank hits than dodge. But no, but the Fenris armor, the Fenrir armor is incredible. I love the Fenrir armor. Even the bronze helmet. No speed penalty bronze helmet. I didn't know that, actually. Did you know that, Hijack? No speed penalty to the bronze helmet. Does it say?
I don't think it did. I've never bought.
Weight durability armor. Yeah, you're right. Movement speed -5 to the leggings, but not to the helmet. That's interesting. I know about the iframes on rolls. I was just talking about, I suck at dodging in this game. It's so much so that I have a macro on my mouse to dodge left and to dodge right. I think I need to redo it because I end up sometimes staying crouched afterwards and other times not staying crouched. And even with the macro on my mouse, I'm still awful at it. I'm just not good at video games. I think that I love them, but I'm not good at them. Yeah, and so that's why I've always gone heavy, just because I'm just not good at the speedy stuff. But I think I'm working on it. I didn't know the bronze helmet has no speed penalty. That's smart, because I'm currently not getting the sneaky bonus, because I don't have the cape. So there's really no reason for me to block crouch instead of block jump roll. You just stop crouch and get slapped. Yeah, it's a thing for sure. It's definitely a thing. And what I'll do, I'll try to crouch roll like that, and for some reason either the crouch doesn't work or I don't slap it, and so I end up just jumping instead and then running out of stamina that way. It's the worst. Yeah, I think I need to get better at it though, because it's...
You don't right click?
Just right click to it?
You don't use right click and roll?
Mm-mm. I didn't know. Excuse me, I'm still eating, sorry. I didn't know that was a thing. That would make things so much easier. Yeah, I've always crouch rolled.
No, hold on. Right click and roll.
Right click space. That's so much easier. That's so much easier. Wow, so I'm not bad at games. I just don't know how games work. Right click roll is better. That's why I suck at rolling. Yeah, so my macro is the crouch roll. You can see, because it'll crouch and then roll. Man, right click roll is so much better. Yeah, and I mined a bunch of copper with a troll without dodge rolling. Just like running around him. I've been playing hard mode this whole time. That's crazy.
Steam should have given you an achievement for that.
I know. Yeah. There was something else that you were telling me about that I had no idea. Oh, I've never used Stag Breaker before, ever, for anything. And apparently that's just like the best tool to use for AoE. I didn't know it did AoE damage. That's incredible. I generally tend to stay away from slow weapons, so I've just never built Stag Breaker, but I'm gonna do that real quick. What does it require? There you are. 20 core wood, 5 trophies, and 2 scraps. Hugin should tell you how to roll. Probably Hugin did a long time ago, but I've turned him off. I turned him off so long ago, I don't even remember. Because you can turn off, where is it? In settings. Yeah, enable Raven hints. I turned that off so long ago. I probably should turn that back on. Because yeah, he probably did tell you how to roll. You have a lot of stamina, you can jump and fly at stuff and start swinging midair. Oh, I have done that before. I have done the midair jumps. Those are fun. Oh, he might not tell you, actually. I see what you're saying. He should and he might not. I bet, now that I think about it, I bet you he doesn't. And I bet you that's why I didn't know. Do I need 20 core wood? And 2 leather scrappies. I think this chest is broken. Because you're not using that chest and it says somebody's using it. And I think that's where the leather is and I can't get it. Do you have access to that chest?
No, I'm in the core chest.
So if you go under the chest that you're in right now, can you access that chest?
Yes, I can.
Oh, now I can access it. Yeah, it thought you were in it this whole time. Okay. Weird. 2 of these. Also, if you roll, you can start drawing your bow like right after the roll starts. Oh, that's cool. That's another thing. I'm also really bad at using the bow in this game, so I generally don't. I have it now just in case. I need to get better at using that too. That's smart. Yeah, half the charge during the roll animation. You can jump while charging. You can jump while charging the bow? I thought that would turn it off. Oh, that's the wrong button. See, I don't even know how to pull the... You can! No way! That's awesome. Bow levels like 1 through... bow levels like 1 through 8, like a musket. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that for sure. How do you upgrade Dagbreaker? I'm just gonna grab all the bones, scrap, deer trophies, and core wood. Bones, scraps, deer trophies. Oh, I think somehow we're kind of out of... Oh, I never moved them over. I have a bunch of deer trophies at the other house. I think. Every like 10 levels it randomly gets significantly less arc. That's what I was noticing, and I think it's the quality of the bow. But like I'll be directly above whatever I'm trying to shoot, and it'll veer off so far to the left or right for like once you're a certain amount away, and I just end up wasting arrows, and so I just kind of stopped using it. Can I upgrade you here? No, I need a better bench. I have a better bench at the other house. This house is so sad. It's like mostly built, but there's like holes in the floor and stuff. The portal's just like teetering on the edge. Yeah, I don't hunt birds. I don't. I have never shot a bird ever. I'll show you how many feathers I have. I've never shot a bird. Oh, there's only 11 there. I get all my arrows. I get all my arrows and my feathers from chopping trees and from chests and stuff like that. Use a fishing pole. You can use a fishing pole to kill birds? I've never fished in this game either, so I don't know how that works. Where are all my feathers? Yeah, look at this. I have 68 feathers and I've never once killed a bird. So like,
you can also use the harpoon for birds too.
Yeah, he's saying that he uses the fishing pole before the harpoon. If you land the bobber on the bird, it hits for like 3. Oh, you have to hit it. I was gonna say, I wonder how much, because I thought everything was, because you can hit with a level 1 bow with wood arrows, you can one-shot a bird, but you can't with the fishing rod. That seems like rough. Does it fly away once you hit it the first time? How do you hit it twice? I've never used the fishing rod, so I don't know how hard it is to use.
It's pretty simple, but you know, getting it to be precise can be difficult.
I can imagine. That sounds like pro mode for sure. They just chill? Okay, that makes sense. If you can hit them more than once and they don't run, then I could see that being not too difficult. And then you're not wasting arrows either. Not that arrows are difficult to make or to get, but yeah. Ooh, Stagbreaker has a huge movement speed penalty. That makes sense. That's why I've never used it. I don't like slow weapons. But like, you know, if it works, it works. It works for what it works for is what it works for. That's a sentence that I just said out loud. We can upgrade this. I just realized, can't we? We need 3 bronze. How much bronze did we bring? Did you move the... Oh, excuse me. Did you move the metal yet, or is it still in the boat?
No, I've moved all the metal. It should be in one of the boxes. I have been just dumping for now.
Yeah, fair enough.
It might be scattered.
I'll figure it out. I will probably organize this stuff too at some point. Yeah, I can tell you've been dumping. Hold on. I'm gonna start. I don't know what to do with fish, but they don't go there. You can press R to sheath it and get all your stamina back. Nice. Press R to take it back out and do the jump slam. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna start trying to learn how to use Stagbreaker. It sounds like such a great tool. Crazy knockback and stagger. Yeah, that's the thing. The knockback, the stagger, and the AoE I love a good AoE weapon. What does it say? Knockback 150 as opposed to 80. Yeah, that's crazy. What I'm used to, like 50 or 80. Yeah. 8 gear's better. I have used an eight, how do you pronounce that? At gear? At gear. I have used an at gear before and I don't remember liking it. I don't remember why. Because I was thinking about that. I was like, I want a good AoE. For some reason I didn't like it. I don't remember why I didn't like it. I don't know. I may not like
the polearms are
Stagbreaker.
fantastic.
Yeah.
The polearm from Mistlands is one of my favorite. I mean, the alternate ability from that. I don't want to spoil it for you. I hope you can see it.
Right. No, we will. We'll get to that point for sure. Yeah.
It's quite shocking.
Oh, is it? Is that what it is? Is it shocking? I think I understand what you're saying.
It's very shocking. It's
Yeah.
surprising.
Would it shock me if I were
Surprisingly
to?
shocking.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I like that. I do like what they're doing with like the magic and the whole thing. Has a block almost as good as a shield counterparts, attacks crazy fast, and the third attack on them is super high knockback and stagger. That's the at gear you were talking about? You don't has bronze, good early weapon. Oh no, you're talking about Stagbreaker. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because Stagbreaker has the 20 movement speed. The at gear. Is there an at gear here? Or like a polearm or a... You've got a
It would
spear.
be, yeah, it would be in the metal area.
Yeah. Yeah, the bronze at gear is the first one you can get. Bronze at gear, yeah, the -5 movement speed. I need to try it again, because I like the idea of it. I remember trying it, and I don't know why I didn't like it. I should try it again. Once we have a little bit more bronze, I think I will try it again.
I have the
You
boat
also
portal down for exploring if you...
Oh, the scythe. I forgot about the scythe. He's saying you can also farm with them in the plains before they added the scythe. Scythe replaced it. I'm excited about the scythe.
Oh, yeah.
I love scythes.
We'll get that when we get iron.
Oh, really? It's that early? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I'm trying to organize it. I don't remember what I'm doing.
I only know that because I went... When I moved this character over, I brought him to my other base, the boat base, and as soon as I got there, I saw the recipe for the scythe.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it like showed up on the screen. I'm like, oh great.
Yeah. Server made after the update. No, so I... are you talking about the Bogwitch update? I made this while Bogwitch was in public beta. That's why I started playing Valheim again, because I saw it pop up on Steam that they were doing Bogwitch stuff, and I was like, okay, that sounds like fun. We'll do it. So no. Yes and no. It was in public test, but it was not out yet, the Bogwitch. Were you saying you would remake it? Won't it be on this server?
It should be here. The reason
I think it'll be because I haven't explored that far.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like what I was going to tell you earlier with like going to the Mistlands before the Mistlands update is actually super valuable, because that area will still be all shitty and unoccupied, but still count as the Mistlands. So
right,
people have
like
used
plant
those
stuff.
as great farms that never get attacked.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
You didn't explore any swamps, so there's no
right, so I
reason
will
the
have
swamp witch wouldn't be there.
Yeah, I'll have the Bogwitch because I haven't explored the swamp yet. Yeah, the way the seeds work.
No,
it'll be a weird seed, but only what was explored before the Bogwitch update will stay the same. Everything else, everything that's still in the fog out here in the map will be generated. It'll be regenerated after the update. So I will still have Bogwitch. And if that's not the case, there are mods to regenerate. Like if I had explored the entire world, but I still really like the seed, there's a mod specifically for regenerating. That's not the button I wanted to push. For regenerating stuff that you've like already seen or explored. There's ways around it.
Oh no, I can prove. Remember yesterday I was looking through all my worlds to find the Sarlocks pit.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
You said you
I
found the
went to
bog
a
witch.
Yeah, I found the Bog Witch on a world that I hadn't played for like a year.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
So as long as
definitely
it's
there.
yeah. On our server, we got a lot of swamps uncovered, so we made a fresh world just in case. Yeah, there's two ways to do it. Either you make a fresh world if everyone's okay with it, or you can there's a modded there's a mod. I forget what it's called, world upgrader, world update, or something like that. Excuse me, that makes it work like that. I just
Oh,
remembered what I was
hey,
doing.
come here for just a second if you get a sec if
Yeah,
you have a
okay.
second.
I got a
I just
second.
thought of something kind of funny with the aesthetics for your base.
Okay.
See, I put the boat portal here, and I just looked at the house from over here. It looks like the house has a monocle.
It does. Yeah, it's a little guy. Look at him. He's just a little guy. He got a monocle. He got some bad vision. We
And I
don't
was
hate
just
on bad vision.
you could do that on purpose and make like a house with like a face using the portals as monocles and
Yeah,
glasses.
I love that. That's really good. Yeah, he's got a mohawk and he's got the weird long nose. I love that. Okay. Yeah, I want to see where this metal is because I want to upgrade our workbench one more time.
Okay.
That
Should all
what
be.
is-
I put the metal all in one place.
Yeah, I just found it. I'm trying to remember how much I need now for the ads. 3 bronze, 10 pine wood. Easy. Me. Whenever I hear little guy, I think of Portlandia. I never did I watch Portlandia? There's a couple of those TV shows. Portlandia, Always Sunny, Letterkenny, that people like so many people have told me to watch. And it's one of those things, I don't know if you or if anybody that's listening is like this. Every time somebody tells me specifically you would love or like you would get along with this person or you know what I mean there's something about it psychologically that just makes me think, well, now I don't want to do that now. So like Portlandia, you're that with music. Yeah, I'm the same way with music. They're like, yo, you would love this band, and I'm like, you say that, but now I don't know if that's the case. So there's a lot of those TV shows that are like that I haven't looked into that I probably should. I just haven't yet. You find it 2 years later and you love it. Yeah, that was the way it was with Workaholics. Somebody showed me Workaholics. They're like, you would love this show. This show's great. It's the best show. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then, yeah, I just watched through Workaholics like last year, I think. I'm like, yeah, this is a really good show. I like this show a lot. But I'll never apologize. Workaholics is great. I love Workaholics. We are out of fine wood, I think. I've been looking through, I think.
Yes, it's probably. I probably used it. I
You
do
good.
have 4 birch trees growing.
Oh,
I
sick.
haven't been able to grow any of the oak trees. I don't know if it's the land or the mod because it tries to plant 4 of them at the same time. I haven't found a single place that I can grow oak trees here.
Yeah, so what you have to do, so if you go F1, yeah, if you hit F1, you can go into the mod settings, go to plant easily. So the first thing is controls, decrease X, decrease Y, increase X, increase Y. I have those as arrow keys. I don't know if that's what it's normally is. So instead of trying to plant 4, if you like down arrow, left arrow, it'll go down 1 and down 1. So you'll only have to plant 1. You can also, in the next section where it says general, you can turn the mod off if you want to. You can turn snapping off, but then your rows and columns, this is just the default rows and columns when you open it up. You can obviously change the rows and columns with the arrow keys. But if you want, you can set the rows and columns to 1 and 1, so it only ever tries to plant 1 unless you want more. And then beyond that, there's something. Debug extra crop. Oh, extra sapling 0. Yeah. So the extra crop and extra sapling spacing is if you want them further away. I think it defaults to as close together as they can actually. Like if you tried to go any closer, they wouldn't grow. Grid snapping style intelligent to prevent a new grid from overlapping. Concurrent, that's grid spacing. Yeah, prevent invalid planting is why it wouldn't let you plant them, because in that case it wouldn't grow. One of the 4 of them wouldn't grow. So I would leave that on, because otherwise you plant something and then it'll die and you'll lose the seed.
Carrots are done.
What happened?
The carrots are finished growing. I'm doing
nice.
another batch.
Heck yeah. That's cool.
I will say it is satisfying when you get a double.
Oh. Discord was broken there for a second. I didn't hear what you said. When you get a double what?
Oh, just that when you harvest, there's now a skill to gathering, I guess, or I don't know if it's the farming trait, but you get a
right.
double. You get a
I just got my first one. I was gonna say that earlier. I got my first double berry, and I was gonna say something and I totally forgot. That is really satisfying. Let's see, what did Tommy say? Totally get it when you think about showing people music and then I listen to it near them and they'll be like, what is this? Yeah, that's the thing. And especially with me, because music is, there's so much music and there's so many different music tastes, and some of the music that I listen to is like, yeah, it works for berries too. I got my my first double was on a blueberry in the Black Forest. How sick is that? With TV shows, is even harder because most first season are rough, right? And especially the pilot, because the pilot is like, maybe this is gonna work, maybe it's not, and then often everything changes after the pilot. It's hard to show people TV shows for sure. That's like The Office. I don't remember what happened. I was on a plane, and the only thing that looked decent that I could watch was The Office, and I opened up the first episode that was available. Was like, it was the was it the no homo? There was a joke, and it was one of them like more popular like running jokes from the series, but it was like a relatively homophobic episode, and I was like, I don't like this. I don't like it. These jokes aren't funny to me. And I've never watched The Office since, because that was my first, interaction with it. I'm sure if somebody showed me a better episode to start with, I probably would have been better, but I just happened to watch a not as good episode, Usually get late clips and it looks funny. What happened with Community? Yeah, the same thing with Community happened for me too. I watched a couple of Community clips, and I never finished Community, but that was one of the things. I also watched Community like last year. Community definitely can get that way. Well, and then there's, what is that guy's, I don't even remember his name. Chevy Chase is like problematic now, isn't he? And so his like involvement in that is a whole thing too. But I don't know. Yeah, Chevy Chase. I don't actually know what he did. I just know that it wasn't good. I think it was racist. It's usually racist with old white people, which is dumb, but I get it. My family, I was raised in a family that was, my family's relatively racist, so like, sometimes it'd be like that. Very Christian, very, down home south white people. What am I doing? I just realized I've been standing around doing nothing, talking about TV shows, which is fine. Oh yeah, fine wood. I wanted to, you said you were growing some birch trees. I wonder if there's any close by that I could get. Probably. How much fine wood did I need? 10. I only need 10. That's not bad. Let me go here. I know there's fine wood over here. Oh, what am I carrying? Oh, I'm carrying metal, dumb. It's right here, and I promise not to forget about it. Do you want to sleep the night away and the rain away? I don't know where are you in a place where you can do that? You're by the house. I don't know. I don't know if Discord's broken or if you're muted or... Discord might be broken. Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm back.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, I thought it was me. A lot of times my headphones will do something stupid. I was just checking all my settings. Do you want to sleep the night in the rain away?
Yes. I'll go to bed.
Tommy says he's just terrible to work with, Chevy Chase. I don't know if you heard anything about Chevy Chase. We're talking about Chevy Chase being problematic. And I don't know why. But I could see him being terrible to work with. A lot of people are like that.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. I respect the hell out of him from the making me laugh all back in the day. But
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, he's iconic for sure. Revolutionary. You know, was he? I don't remember if he was Saturday Night Live or what his thing was, but he's got a lot of good movies.
yes, he was. I think he did Saturday Night Live, but like back in the heyday.
Yeah,
But
one of the OGs. Yeah.
like Bill Murray's kind of in the same. Like
Oh,
I
is
love the
he?
hell out of Bill Murray, but well, I don't know about hard to work with. But I've heard things like, for instance, I know that there would have been a Ghostbusters 3 if it wasn't for Bill Murray.
Oh,
And
interesting.
for that, yeah.
Yeah.
For that, I will never forgive him for that. Just fuck that movie.
Right. Well, was Ghostbusters like in that era of Ghostbusters, like before
Yes.
the reboots that they're doing right now?
Yes, in the 90s.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool.
And it was because he wanted writer's credit.
Oh,
And it was
that's it?
like yeah, and they're like, well, you didn't write anything.
Right. They give you
It's like, well,
executive
find another
producer or
Bill
whatever.
Murray.
That's
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, celebrities
And-
really, and I don't get it because I'll never have that kind of fame or that kind of money or anything like that, or that kind of notoriety. But like, I think it's like incredibly often how like up their own ass they get. Like I get it, like you're iconic. You know, you created like so many good memories for so many people. But like, can't you just like, I don't know, be humble?
I don't know.
Yeah, Tommy says the same thing about Chevy Chase. His success in the 70s or whatever, he was hard to work with. I could totally see it. And that's the thing, like, at a certain point, you wonder if they don't deserve to, like, to have that credit and to have that, like, have the aloofness about them. But, like, again, I'll never know. I don't know what it's like. I'll never be in that situation, so I can't judge him for it, I don't think.
Yeah. Like I said, it's like the same situation with Bill Murray, because Bill Murray can always make me laugh, and like, you can't watch Three Amigos and not smile. Like,
Right. No, Bill Murray's great. He's fantastic.
exactly.
Yeah, who
I
knows?
actually had a friend. I don't know. Did you ever see Three Amigos?
I think so, but it was like a really long time ago, so I don't remember much about it.
Oh my god. I went to school with the little kid that was like the only little kid in that movie.
Oh, no way. That's crazy. That's awesome. How do you get a role like that? Like, was he trying to get into acting, or was it like you just picked up a random casting call and it happened to be that one?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's pretty clear. I grew up in LA, and yeah, like anyone who wanted to was always trying to be, do a commercial. I mean, shit, I was like 4 years old, and my mom tried to take me to do a bologna commercial for Oscar Mayer.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, but
I didn't
that,
want to do it.
yeah, but that's the LA thing for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I mean, it's free money if you like. Kids are always cute, and they always need kids for something,
Right.
Try to-
Yeah, especially commercials and things like that. I totally see that. Yeah. That's why. And then every once in a while you'll catch one, and it's like, and you'll have Macaulay Culkin, or you'll have, Daniel Radcliffe or something like that.
Or the Olsen twins.
Yeah, exactly. The Olsen twins. That's a good one. Yeah. Just random casting call happens to make the rest of your life.
Exactly, and then you're just done because you just collect royalties forever.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was saying. Like, I'll never be in that situation. I'll never know what it's like. I can hope that I wouldn't end up. I mean, you got celebrities that are humble, but I feel like they're few and far between. I just wouldn't know what it's like, so I can't judge them for it. It's the same thing with like being a multimillionaire, and like I wonder all the time, like, how do you just hoard all that? Like, I would not do that. I would give money to charities, and I would do all sorts of stuff like that. But like, I feel like I can't know that because I've just never been in that situation. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what would change about me.
I know it is tough. Like and it's weird, like, you know, not just millionaires, billionaires. Like, how easily
Yeah.
could you give away money and not even feel it, you know? And you
Mm-hmm.
would change someone's life. Like, why
Yeah.
wouldn't you do, like, oh, I feel bad today, let me go change someone's life.
Right. Just real quick.
Like,
You know, just for yeah, real quick. Yeah, blows my mind. What's Tommy? Tommy said they can only work like 2 hours, whatever, and if the kid is fussy, they have to switch it up. So bring in your kid. You have a good chance that the four they want before your kid are having problems, and now your kid's chosen. Yeah, the luck for that for sure. You have like a decently well-behaved kid, and you just happen to like squeeze through all the hubbub of everybody else, all the prima donnas, the early prima donnas.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good call. Sometimes I
I
wonder
didn't
what
get
it would be like. You didn't? Sorry.
No, of course. I got called back for like the second part, and then I did not get it.
Damn.
So I did not.
Yeah. I wonder what it would be like growing up in a situation like that. I live in San Francisco now, but I grew up in the Midwest and just like, yeah, nothing, there's nothing like that there. Like,
I would
you know,
drive to
like,
San Francisco all the time. I fucking
yeah.
love San Francisco.
It's a good one, man. I love it here. It's so beautiful. There's so much here. I love LA too. I spent the last 2 Christmases in LA. And it's gorgeous there, but yeah, I think it's got to be different growing up there versus like going there later in life.
Oh, I'm terrified of going back.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't been back. I haven't looked back. I haven't. It's. I live out in the country now, and it's.
Yeah.
People are. I mean, I've learned a very important lesson that assholes live everywhere, so you'll never
That's
escape
true.
them.
That's fair, yeah.
But it's at least a lot more calming. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure you're familiar with like the rain in. Well, San Francisco's not Southern California, but it's pretty close.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you get like maybe 15 days of rain, like, but
Yeah.
up here it's 300 days of rain.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's cool. I like that.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, San Francisco is different. San Francisco especially, like specifically, like the rest of the Bay is very California. San Francisco is like always foggy. The Bay Area gets actually a lot of rain in the winters for like instead of snow, you get rain. More than I expected for sure. I don't think you get as much in Southern California as you do in the Bay. But San Francisco specifically is just a different beast. Everyone that I've met inside or outside of San Francisco will always say it's the best weather on the planet. There's nowhere else that has weather like San Francisco. Like inland, it'll be like San Jose is like a 40 minute drive south. It'll be like 95 degrees in San Jose. You come up to San Francisco and it's like 70, 75 maybe.
Yep.
Yeah. All the time. But then it doesn't get super cold either. Like it gets cold and the weather, the wind off the water gets like bad. But like it's not all that cold here either, especially like me having grown up, like I grew up in the mountains. Well, kind of. I would say, but there are people who know that I know people who don't want to be like doxxed. So I'm not going to say exactly where I grew up.
You don't need to. You don't need to.
Yeah, but I grew up in like basically the mountains, lots of snow, like you know, Midwest, not a whole lot going on. And it's just so much nicer here. I don't know if I'll ever leave. I've been thinking about it like every once in a while, like I want something new, I want something different, whatever. Like everything that I think of, everywhere that I think to go, I just don't think I'll like it as much as San Francisco.
It's a hard one.
Ooh, Tommy's in New York. I could not imagine. I could not do New York. I've never been, but like what I know about New York is it's the exact opposite of San Francisco. San Francisco's so chill. All the people are so nice. It's still California, but like nobody's rushing. There's no hustle and bustle. I rarely ever hear a horn honk. It's just like chill here. I could not imagine doing, because not only is New York not chill, but then the winters in New England are disgusting. Like I grew up in the mountains and it's nothing compared to that coast. So like that New England situation. I could not do that kind of winter.
Yeah, I've been to New York City a couple times, and New York State a couple more times. Oh, did we lose disconnect? I'm sorry.
I
if
think we
interrupted.
did. No, you're good. I don't have, I can't open doors. I think we might crash the server again. You're saying everyone's so mean just because it's so cold. I totally get that. I would also be mean if it was that cold. Let me check on the server. I have too many tabs open. Server looks fine. I don't know why connection poor.
I don't know.
Oh, my door.
But
The door opened. I think we're fine. I think we're back.
My number one favorite thing about San Francisco, and this is not like a dig, it's not like an insult. I actually mean this as like a compliment. Is like the third, fourth, fifth generation of hippies are so cool. Like, like the people that like came to San Francisco and just stayed there are like the best dudes.
During the hippie craze, because you got like Haight-Ashbury, you've got like Joan Jett's house, you've got the Grateful Dead house, you've got who else? Hendrix, I think, was around there. The only place, which is funny, it is the Poop City, and we'll get into that in just a second. Tommy's asking if that's the Poop City. We'll talk about it in a second, because I want to talk about the hippies for a second. The only place that has more of that like old school hippie rock and roll culture is Woodstock, which I believe is in New York, isn't it?
Yeah, New York countryside.
Yeah. But yeah, San Francisco has so much of that good old school culture. There's so much history there. I love it. But yeah, it is Poop City. The homeless problem here is incredible. And I'm sure it's bad in LA too. I think it's bad in all of California. But like the homeless is bad. The crime is pretty bad. San Francisco's not the worst. If you go across the bridge to Oakland, Oakland is awful. Oakland is so bad. It's beautiful. It's such a great city. I love it. It's gorgeous. But the crime is out of control. It's insane. I bet the Grateful Dead was there. Yeah, because you had Woodstock. Woodstock was huge for the hippie movement. Like, there's no other place that's like that. There's Haight-Ashbury, which is in San Francisco, and there's Woodstock, with that kind of history. But yeah, you've got a lot of homeless here. You've got a lot of crime here. Like downtown San Francisco is kind of turning into a ghost town. There are a handful of like really big corporations. There's like Target and Walgreens and like companies like that are closing their doors because they handle all like the theft and stuff like that from their stores. In the middle of a city, a Target closing down, that's insane. You know what I mean? Yeah, San Francisco is a problem for sure right now. I'm outside of San Francisco. I'm like just on the outskirts of San Francisco. I don't have any crime. I'm on top of a hill. I can see San Francisco. It's beautiful. I can experience all of it. It's like a 30-minute drive maximum to anywhere I want to go, but I'm not like in it. I couldn't do even San Francisco, as chill as it is, I couldn't live inside the city like that. That's too much for me.
No.
All the crime and the homeless, and because it like as chill as it is, there's still gonna be hustle and bustle and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When I was there, I stayed at I want to say it's the Duke something or other. It's like right in the center of San Francisco.
Yeah.
Is it the Duke Hotel or the Duke? It's something Duke. I went there for the developers conference that they had.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I just wanted to go.
Yeah.
You didn't have to be a developer. I bought a normal ticket, and I just wanted to hang out with game devs and make like. What was cool is one of the things is like I got to make like a board game from scratch with like.
Oh, that's cool.
With like people who made like not the Sims. What am I thinking of? It's a Steam game. One of the like Portal. The Portal guys.
Oh yeah, Valve. That was Valve, wasn't it? They made Portal. Yeah.
Well, no, Portal was published by Valve, but it was like this little group of like 6 people that were working on the first Portal.
That's cool.
Very small dev. Yeah, and we made a really fun board game.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, and that's the thing about here, like, because it's also Silicon Valley. It's the tech capital of the world, aside from like maybe Israel. You know, I know Intel makes a lot of their chips in Israel, but like, you get so many like Intel and AMD like conferences, and on the other hand, that is why it's so incredibly expensive here. But in fact, I was surprised. I looked up, or I saw somewhere, the top 5 most expensive counties in the U.S. to live. One of them was in New York, but 3 of the other ones were in the San Francisco Bay Area. So San Francisco was number 1, and then there was like somewhere in New York, and then there was San Mateo and Santa Clara, which are right next to each other in San Francisco. That's like the outside of the bay. And then there was somewhere, I think it was like Boston or something like that.
Damn.
Let's see, New York has a weird
Yep.
gentrification and a prison population problem where they ship New York prisoners up here, city prisoners up here, and they get out, they set up doing here the same stuff doing. Yeah, and the prison, bro. And we have Alcatraz here. There's like a lot of history of prison here. But prison everywhere. My mom works in the reentry like industry of the prison program. Prison anywhere is just set up to make people fail. I can't imagine having that kind of problem shipping New York City prisoners up there, and then yeah, because it's a cycle. You can't get out of it. So like having all of that centralized in your location is awful. And then as the city gets nicer, the prices and stuff goes up there, inflates the whole state. Yep. So yeah, that's the thing. LA is actually relatively cheap to live in compared to like San Francisco and stuff like that. But yeah, we have LA, San Francisco, and San Diego, which makes the entirety of California just like obtainable for most people for that inflation and stuff like that.
Also, the GDP of California is greater than a lot of countries.
The GDP of California is, I believe, currently number 8 if you put it up against the rest of the countries in the world, including the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it may be even higher than that. It may be number 6. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And it's because of the tech industry. It's like that's tech and Hollywood are like the only two things that America produces, and they're both here. You know? And honestly, we're not even that big. Like I said, like Israel has a lot of like chip production for Intel, I know for sure, but I think there's other things in both Israel specifically, but I think the Middle East, a lot of the Middle East has a lot of technology. And stuff like that. So we don't even have that. We have Hollywood, and that's about it. And then India, Bollywood has been getting so popular. Singapore is number 1 and number 2, and then it's Dubai. It's probably, yeah, Dubai, you're probably right. I don't know if I think maybe I did know that Singapore has a lot of tech. I feel like I knew that, but for some reason it didn't pop into my head until you said that. Definitely Dubai for sure. The only reason I keep saying Israel is because I know for a fact that Israel has a Intel chip processing plant, but because I saw Linus Tech Tips did a tour of it. It was actually pretty cool to see. So I am so distracted, and I'm having such a good time.
No, I am too. But I was going to ask you if we have a boat portal, one that's called boat lowercase over here, the monocle, and then one that's in the boat. So we could go explore and mine if we wanted to.
Okay, that's not a bad idea. I don't know. Do I need to bring stack breaker? I have so many things. Oh, I have a telescope that we didn't get to use yet. We should do that. Yeah, let's go. Let's go exploring.
Okay. Yeah, bring the stag breaker. You might as well get used to it because it's a multi-tool.
That's what I was thinking. I built it and upgraded it because I wanted to just try to start to get used to it.
Yeah. Like, we can even do, like, I can just block for you, and you can just swing on top of me, and the AoE will... You know, yeah, what do we call it? We call that like shield breaking or something. Like especially for tight corridors, you just someone holds like imagine swinging through me. They're not going to get to you. Right. I'm just blocking here.
I've actually done that before on accident. The friend of mine that I was saying I invited. I don't know if they'll pop in or not. They're actually really busy recently, but if he does pop in, we've done that on accident before. Where like we won't be talking, we'll be distracted, we'll just be like locked in or whatever like that, and he'll block and I'll come in from behind and stab, and like that kind of like back and forth where somebody just takes somebody staggers so that you can do the heavy damage with a different weapon. That's a blast. I love that kind of dynamic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I just filled up on food. I've got 10 of each things. And I'm ready. I'm on the boat. Unless we want to. It is about to be nighttime. We can take the nighttime down if we want.
Yeah. One sec. I'm trying to find the regular pig leather, because we need to raise the comfort. Just a couple.
You're right. We do. Did you put we can put a deer rug. That's pretty easy to put down.
Yeah. I've got a deer rug and I've got a chair ready to go, but I was trying to find coal and the regular pig leather for a
for a banner.
A thingy-majigger.
We move a lot of our companies there because of the way they do like free entrepreneurship or something, where they get taxed a lot if they work out there for some tax break or something. Yeah, I could see that. I know it has something to do with taxes. Yeah, taxes, everything has something to do with taxes. That's just how the world works as far as I can tell. If it has to do with the money, it's because it has to do with taxes. They don't get taxed a lot. Yeah. That's why a lot of people are moving. I believe that's why a lot of tech is moving to Texas, to Austin. I'm actually surprised that Florida isn't getting a lot of that, because I know Florida doesn't have income tax at all. Georgia too. Yeah. Oh yeah, I did know that about Georgia. Yeah. Yeah, everything has to do with taxes. It's crazy. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. You know, it's the same. We were talking about billionaires and how they hoard their wealth. And it has to, the only way that they even can do that is it has to do with taxes. They put their money in places where it can't be taxed and stuff like that. Yeah. And then the big problem with that is that the taxes exist to like help the infrastructure and like the people, but everyone, you know, tries to get away from taxes so much that I think we're out of leather. I was looking where the chest where it should be. Oh, okay. That's why everyone had the Georgia peach. At the Georgia peach at the start, you got like 5% tax break or something if you worked out of Georgia. Wow. Yeah, I can see it. I can definitely see it. I'm glad you said something about comfort. I totally forgot about comfort. We definitely need more comfort in here. A lot of games and TV shows had it in the 2010s.
I think we're short just a little bit of fine wood.
Oh yeah, I grabbed some, but I didn't grab a lot. I can grab some more. I have some actually. The only reason I came back is because my inventory is full. I have some just laying on the ground somewhere I could grab. A lot of games and TV shows had the Georgia peach in the 2010s. I do know what you're talking about now. I remember. I definitely remember seeing that. That totally makes sense that it's for taxes. Yeah.
Oh, I think I know why they're not going to Florida. It's because there's no insurance in Florida.
Oh.
All the insurance companies are leaving Florida.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, there's 3 potential hurricanes about to merge Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
Again.
And what's wild is
Texas's ass.
Yeah, I hadn't even heard about that because at this point it's just such, it's like old news. Like we know. Like you tell me that there's a new hurricane coming, like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's not even news anymore. Yeah, Florida's going to be underwater completely. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I definitely don't blame the insurance companies for dropping out.
It's built on bedrock.
Right. That's the thing about San Francisco. Yeah. Did you know that about San Francisco? How half the city's just floating, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when the big one comes, the earthquake, San Francisco's gonna go in there. Well, to be fair, because of the one that happened in whatever 1906 or whatever it was, the real bad one, 1907, they've done a lot to make sure that we're earthquake proof here, but you can only do so much. Yeah, being built, Florida and San Francisco being built on like nothing is such a terrible idea.
Bro, I lived through all of the big '90s earthquakes. That was like my childhood. Like,
yeah, there was a couple of really bad ones here in the '90s, wasn't there?
Yeah.
There was one that like burned half the city to the ground. It wasn't even the earthquake that did it. It was the infrastructure that got ruined after the earthquake.
Man, okay, this is crazy. Like, we had just come from a funeral where like we had inherited like a grandmother had died. And we had their like china, and then like the next night was one of the big earthquakes.
Oh no!
And nothing got damaged.
Yeah. Oh really?
Yes, because
wow.
The houses and the block that we lived on was built by Lockheed Martin because that's where they built the B-2 bomber, was like right there. So like they were all engineers, and they're like, you know what we should do? We should bolt our houses.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that they did that.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that's fantastic. So you said, Tommy, you said you're in New York. Is it the same hurricane's going to hit you guys too? He's saying it's just one long hurricane. Oh, are you just talking about how it's not even news? Yeah, the 3 hurricanes are just one long hurricane. You had a crazy Labor Day storm. It was like 3D rails or whatever they're called. Yeah, and I didn't hear about that either. It's so, everything is so... I feel like at this point, all news is just saying, like, subliminally, like, we're in the end times right now, and people just don't want to pay attention to it, so we just don't talk about it. Oh, you're also talking about early 90s.
So much. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Derechos. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I've never heard of that before. Sounds terrifying.
Well, to be fair, I don't know if they're going to actually form into it. It's 3 storms that they're watching that are moving towards the same place, and there's like a wall of high pressure air that's all up and down the East Coast that's like forcing all of that hot air to go straight up Texas, like right up Corpus Christi.
Yeah. Yeah, that's terrifying. Yeah, Tommy's talking about the early 90s because you were talking about 90s earthquakes. Yeah, San Francisco got rocked to pieces. And I always forget, there's 2 big ones. The one that I remember is 1907. I think it was 1907, but the other one was technically worse because there was so much more here at the time. And it was like I was saying, they basically, the whole place like burned down. It wasn't even the earthquake, it was the lack of infrastructure and the lack of preparation that was what did the real damage.
Yeah, Chicago had a fire like that too.
Yeah. Well, it's like the Great White Fire. If you've ever worked a corporate, like an OSHA job, they show you the Great White concert in wherever it was and how like a significant amount of people died from like a really like non-consequential, what should have been a non-consequential fire because people just weren't prepared. There was no like emergency exits and nobody knew what to do. So like some of it is how bad the storm or how bad the whatever is, but a lot of it is just like how bad the infrastructure around it is, and that's why a lot of things go wrong.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. There we go. There's the lag. How much fine wood did you need? I grabbed 28. I thought I had more.
I was waiting so long, the trees grew. I'm okay now.
Nice. Okay, cool. Cool. We love that.
It was fun to see all 4 trees sprout at the same time.
Oh, right, because you plant them all at the same time? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I haven't even looked at where that is. I've been looking at chests this whole time. Where do the feathers go? I swear, here they are. Where? Oh, over there. Nice. It's a good spot for him. What are we doing? The mushrooms in the mushroom box. That's not the mushroom box. Oh, well, next time I'm out, I need to go gather some raspberries, I think. We're doing pretty good on honey. Can you shift E? Oh, no way. I've been harvesting individual honey boxes. You can shift E and get all of them at once.
Ooh.
I love that.
You know what we should do in that case? We should
Put
make
them
a
all in
honey
circle?
pole.
Yeah. Yep.
No, just,
I agree.
just put one pole down and just put them up in like a corkscrew. And then you'll have them. Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. A derecho is a
honey pole.
long-lived and damaging thunderstorm. A storm is classified as a derecho if wind damage swath extends more than 240 miles and has wind gusts of at least 58 miles or greater along the most of the length of the storm's path. 3 back-to-back, or like 2 at the same time, and then another one. Yeah. It's no, this isn't Bogwitch, this is modded. The shift E to harvest is in Plant Everything, I believe. Or is it? No, it's Plant Easily. Where's the... There's a radius, and you can determine the radius as well. Do the cooking and crafting now too. Oh, can you? Maybe it is Bogwitch then. Maybe, because now that I'm looking at it, I actually don't see the area. There's a randomizer to use durability, replant, enable bulk. Oh, enable bulk harvest. This is the setting that I have. So harvest radius is 3. You can change it to higher or lower. 3, I believe, is meters. I believe it's in meters. It could be wrong. So I'm not sure. It may be Bogwitch runs to Valheim server. Yeah, check it out. Let us know. Because that's another. There's a couple of things that they did with the Bogwitch update that a lot of the mods, at least a couple of the mods that I had, I've been slowly paring down my mods because the game has updated to include that kind of thing, which is great. And I could see it because they added the farming and the crafting and stuff like that. I could see him doing a bulk harvest situation. 80% quality of life. Yeah, and I love it. I'm so here for it. Quality of life updates are so good. A lot of people are like, well, I don't know if they are in this case because I don't like really watch this community heavily, but a lot of people get so mad about quality of life updates as opposed to like content updates. I love quality of life updates. Like content updates are good, but quality of life updates are goated for sure.
Check out what I did with the banner. It's like a beaded door.
Oh, sick. I love that. That's so good. That's funny. I don't know why I've never thought to do that here. I've thought to do that. I've done that in Minecraft a lot with banners. I've never done it here. I love that. That's such a good situation. And it's like nice and centralized too. And we have Comfort 8.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you play old school RuneScape and the community hates quality of life because you have to suffer like they did. Yeah, old school OSRS is definitely like that. But that's why old school RuneScape exists. Because people kept because they kept updating RuneScape and updating and to a point where it kind of became a different game, and people hated it so much, the community hated it so much that the devs they were like, okay, fine, we'll bring old school back and we'll call it old school RuneScape. And what's funny about it is that every time that I've looked, old school RuneScape has like 3, 4, or 5 times as many players as actual normal RuneScape. Like, I don't know why they even... Like, I get it, you put a lot of work into RuneScape as a game, but, like, nobody plays it. You know, everyone plays old school.
Isn't there another game by the person who made RuneScape coming out very soon?
Is there? Are you talking about Jagex or...
No, it's
like the actual
Solar
original
City
dev?
or something. I don't remember. I saw it was very brief. But I think I added it to my wish list just because I was curious about it, because I have always liked those games but never got into it. Let me see if I can find it. It's like Solar something.
Tommy says it just came out, or he says he thinks it may have just come out. He knows what you're talking about. I have not heard of it. It sounds cool though. RuneScape-esque, made by one of the first mods. That sounds awesome, especially if it's like what you're talking about, Solar whatever, or like if it came out, it flopped hard, he says. Is it out yet?
Brighter Shores. November 6th.
November 6th. Oh, so that's like just a couple of days.
Yeah, Brighter Shores.
Brighter Shores. I'm gonna have to look into
really
that.
Good. It looks wild. Like it might be like my Valheim of that kind of game.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, let me look. I wanna see. Oh, I just fell off a rock. Oh, stream is bad. I don't have, hold on. It's fine, but I'm like shaking the whole screen. I was not paying attention. Okay. Let me pull up my Steam. Brighter Shores. Brighter Shores. Free? Oh, I guess it would be if it's RuneScape. Like that's the whole point. Early access, release date November 6th. I will add that to my wish list. Thank you. Yeah, I loved RuneScape. Not when it first came out. I was late to the party. A friend of mine showed me it when I was in like middle school, and I loved it. I played so much. Not as much as Tommy. I didn't get to comment on it when I last saw you live. You have every skill maxed. How long did that take you? That's insane. That's crazy. I bet it does have a membership, just like a RuneScape membership. Yeah, that would totally make sense. Because it's either that or microtransactions. That's the only way you can make money on games like that. He's literally... So you said, Hijack, you said you never played RuneScape, or did you play it a little bit?
I've only watched people play it. I've never actually played it. I have a rough idea of like how it's monotonous and low poly and all that jazz, and you grind. I get it. I'm a grinder, man. I've got some achievements, but it's
It's a lot. RuneScape is like
But
the grind of all time. He says he has more time in OSRS than most people have in their entire life of playing games. I believe that. To get 99 in every skill is unhinged. In like the best way, like I mean that like as a compliment. That's insane. There's a... It's too bad it only came out on Steam recently. I bet you don't even play it on Steam. There's somewhere where you can look up total time played on Steam. There's like a... Yeah. Steam time. If you go to steamtime.info... Oh, you have to sign in? Or can I do it without signing in? Because I'm interested. There's another one. There's another website where you can check the how much money you've spent on games. I created my Steam 11 years ago, and I've played 6,477 hours of video games.
Damn.
Which is not that much.
No.
I've seen numbers. The last time that somebody brought this up, I don't use Steam. Your account has a time. Oh, the account has your time on it naturally? Whoa. That's such a good feature. Because like with Minecraft, I've played Minecraft. Minecraft is not the first video game I played, but it's definitely the game that I've played the longest and the most consistently. And there's no way to know how many hours I've put into it. It's just not possible. With all the different launchers and all the different ways to, you know, whatever, there's just no way. Tommy has put in 13,741 in-game hours into OSRS. That's literally more than twice the amount of hours that I've put into any Steam game ever. And I've done a lot of like AFK overnight not playing that it inflated those numbers. That's insane. 572 days and 13 hours. That's fantastic. Leaf blower doesn't count. No, not leaf blower. The only thing realistically that inflated my numbers that much is my GTA 5. In my top games, I have it sorted by hours played. I played Grand Theft Auto 5 for 1,855 hours, and I haven't played it in over a year at least. That was a lot of that was AFK overnight. The game that I played the most that's actually legit is Ark Survival Evolved, and that's only 1,074 hours. The next game is Valheim at 600 hours. So like I really haven't played many games a whole lot. I didn't start getting into gaming until I was out of high school. Leaf blower is my highest Steam. It's like 2,800 hours. It's just run AFK all the time. That's funny. That's actually one of the reasons I played a mobile gacha game called Summoner's War a long time ago. And it finally came to Steam, and I opened it up on Steam, and I loved having it on the computer. But I stopped playing it because I didn't want it to become my most played game of all time. So I put it back on the phone because I didn't want my Steam to be like inflated by, because that game you just set it and forget it. It's the same thing. I didn't want my numbers to look like that. First 2 weeks back into Valheim, I started up like a month ago. Check the X hours in the last 2 weeks. I had over a week of playtime. Yeah, that's the way it gets. I'm totally like that. I just closed my Steam, but yeah, only 600 hours, and I've only played on like 3 different worlds, pretty much. 188 hours in a week is like 168 hours. Yeah. But that's what I love about these kinds of games. Like, it's a time sink, but in a good way. I realized we were supposed to go exploring, weren't we? I've just been standing around. Oh, the neck pops. I'll zoom out. Can I zoom out? Not too bad. What are you thinking of exploring? Do you want to try to find the Elder? Or we just, I mean, because I know we're just getting metal, but like, is that what the direction you're kind of thinking, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, going up the north coast, just mapping it out.
Okay.
Riding wherever the wind takes us, pretty much.
That's a good idea, actually.
I've got a portal, and I've got the, actually, did you pick up the 10 wood for the...
For the crafting bench? No, but I have an
workbench?
axe. I have an axe. We can make one.
Okay.
I don't have any wood though. Man.
Here, drive by wood.
Oh, check the.
Get some of the saplings and try to catch up.
All right, I got it. Up. Oh, that's the wrong button. I wanted this. How much do we need? 10 wood. That's 4. Oh, you slowed down. I was gonna try to run along the coast with you.
Oh yeah. Well, the wind changed.
Fair enough. I've got 12. Oh, oh no! I didn't jump. I meant to jump. Keep going. I got it. My food's running out too. I'm gonna jump off this rock.
Oh, turned too much.
Oh yeah,
Here
easy
we go.
money.
Beautiful. Clip it.
Clip it. Somebody clip it. I've got I actually have a command for that. Let me see if I can make it work. If you type exclamation point clip.
Make it clip champ.
It should.
Just get it out.
Does it work?
Oh, these really steep walls are the
Yes.
best for tree farms.
The what now? Back on
These walls on the left side, the geography of like a sheer cliff.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I have that. It's this mountain that I was just gonna say. There's a mountain over here that has that. It's this mountain. But the one that I have on the map that says Big Mountain, is also very much like that. Huge.
Okay.
It's a mountain, of course, but it's, well, it's on the meadows, so realistically, it doesn't need to be that. Hey, thanks for the follow, Tommy. Appreciate it. Whoop. How's it going on here? I was in the map. I didn't see what happened.
It was just the dip.
Yeah. Sometimes
Get
it
a
be
couple
like
of
that.
dips.
That clip command is actually really nice. I like that. Hazel.
Do you want to try to do a drive-by repair?
I could, yeah. Do I have a hammer? I do have a hammer. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, on this rock. You ready?
I think so. Let me... I'm ready. Come on, give me placement. Oh! That works, I guess.
That's super. That's a great
Here, I'm gonna...
emergency brakes.
I'm just... That was fantastic. I didn't get the wood back. If you go forward, I'll get the wood back.
I'm trying.
You got great. Hold on. You got Grey Dwarfs coming after us. We gotta go.
It's okay. Yeah, we can get Tentacle somewhere else. That was so funny.
Oh man, we love to see it.
That's super meta to use the workbench as like an instant stop.
Yeah, actually though. Oh man. Oh, I got a lot of lag going on. I don't know if you do. This is the fastest I've ever seen somebody stay in the same place before. I wonder if we're broken. Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay,
You
cool.
are swimming on my screen.
Yeah, you're sitting in the front of the boat and we're going full speed and haven't moved in about 30 minutes. Okay, we're moving now. Everything's fine.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wait, are you swimming now?
I think I'm swimming now.
Oh no, I gotta get on the rudder. I'm just holding fast and nobody's at the ship wheel. Hold on, I'm coming. Wild. I'm coming. We need a flag. How do they do that? With a everybody stop, everybody slow down. You're gonna run him over. Where are you? There you are. Let me see if I can give you the I'll give you the ladder.
I'm not moving because my energy's like 0.
Yeah. Nice. Nice catch. We saved him, we rescued him. We lost wind too, so that kind of helped. Oh man.
Okay,
I don't think
so
I'll
this
ever
was
get
like
over that crafting bench. That was fantastic.
that was amazing. You better post that. That's gonna.
I will for sure.
Oh my god.
You
Oh,
can see the mountain. I don't know if you can. I've got my render distance all the way up. The mountain to the right.
on the right,
Sort
I
of.
see a silhouette.
Yeah, it's huge from what I can tell.
Wait, is the Elder on the other side of that mountain? Oh my god.
I don't know. Maybe? It looks like we're going to have to take a sharp right to get to him, though. Which I may
No, just
do.
let's just keep mapping the coast to see if this is one
Yeah.
place or if that's another continent.
Yeah, I will.
Because it looks
I
like
will.
it turns. It looks like it turns that big mountain to the right, to the
I think
east,
it does.
northeast.
Yeah, I think it does. We'll see. Oh, you're floating off to the side. Nope, you're back. It's all right. If I lose you or if you lose me, we'll pick each other up. I love lag. Sometimes it's awful.
Am I going to be
Sometimes
driving the boat this time?
Oh, no, you're still here.
Oh,
I slowed down
we're
just
good.
in case. Okay. I'm gonna have to pull the sail anyway. We're going straight into the wind here. I'm only cutting it right now because to get rid of the fog. The fog of war, whatever they call it.
You know what?
Hmm.
Wait, you already have a teleporter at Haldir, don't you?
Yes, I do at Haldor. Yeah, however you spell it. Pronounce it.
Okay, never mind. Because that river cuts over to Haldor.
Yes, that's because I went over through that and mapped it on purpose. I was gonna go up this way, but it was getting late, and I was like, I'll just take the river and circle back, and then it ended up still being a really long journey. Yeah, if we had to, but I do already have a thing there.
So here's two cool things that we can do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know this, but you can break the boat to get all the mats back to basically teleport a boat back to base.
Yes, that's always what I do. Almost always, I'll do that. I'll break the boat.
Okay.
Yeah, like I have
Now,
most of the time when I'm exploring, I have pocket portal and pocket boat.
I just have pocket sand.
Pocket sand is also good.
I wish pocket sand was a weapon in Valheim.
It's a good
awesome.
idea. Pocket sand is a great weapon. It's basically a smoke bomb for rednecks.
So, okay, so like Bronze Age is like actual like sand, but then like
Right.
later you get to the swamp and you're throwing like little caltrops.
Oh, yeah, that'd be hilarious. I love that. That's a great idea. It looks like it is a separate continent from what I can tell. It looks like the Elder's on a separate continent.
Okay,
Do you want
so
to?
we could. I'm sorry. I think there's a little bit of lag. I'm not trying to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
I think what would be cool is we could put the portal that we have with us at the Elder, so we have direct access straight to the Elder. Break the boat, come home, and then you could call it end of the stream there. Or if you want to keep exploring, you can keep exploring.
That's a good idea. I like both. I'm not tired yet. I didn't wake up, and I only woke up like a few hours ago. So like, I'm feeling good. What time? I forgot. You said you were. You had a time that you were trying to dip.
I got like 30 minutes.
Okay, let's do that then. I'll flip over to Elder, and we'll call it.
Okay. Then we can have a portal straight to the Elder if we need to.
Yeah, that's a
can keep
great
going
idea.
If you want.
Oh, my lights turned off. I need to stop.
Oh, I see
have
the mountain.
Yeah, you can see it now, huh?
Oh wow.
The timer on my lights, and it always is annoying. Okay, I'm gonna circle in and grab some of this coast so we can have at least a little bit more map going while we have the boat.
Is that really a maple?
No way, really? A second one?
Maple?
Where?
No, the one it says Maple Farm. Is that?
Oh yeah, that's the
marker?
maypole. Yeah, I found that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a legit maypole there.
Wow, that's an excellent place too. Because
Yep.
if this is just a big ocean that connects up and down, we might need that. Might be a really good base, and we could have because it wouldn't. You know what, dude? We could build right at the maypole. We could build a bridge north to the big mountain, use that to tame wolves. Get wolves right
Actually,
away.
that's a great call. I will say, in one of the mods, we can not use this function and go super legit about it. In one of the mods, it does allow you to build a maypole. I think, I could be wrong. Actually, now that I think about it, I could be wrong. But I think one of the mods that I have allows you to build a maypole. But we could go super legit about it. That's a great place to do it. Tommy says the bee thing being able to harvest in a radius is a modded thing, not a vanilla thing, which makes sense.
Okay.
But yeah, we could totally do maple, maple base at Maple Farm.
That's an excellent spot.
It is right there at the base of the
really
mountain, basically. I mean, basically, it's across a river, but like not bad.
And then we can build a massive bridge to go across there and make the bridge part of the base too.
Yes, the bridge boat base house, bridge house boat base. Yes, I love it.
And you know what? Now that I have that ability to move the camera underwater, you've seen what I can do and how deep I can go.
Right,
but
without the camera. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick. I actually really like that idea.
So okay, my trick about doing that though revolves around iron. We can't build that big without iron.
Without the wood iron poles or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
The thousands.
Right.
The thousands.
But you know what? I love doing that. And no, but I mean, actually though, and honestly, I love mining in the swamp. There's something about just going back and forth, and getting into a rhythm, and it's perfect for streaming. I'm very much here to, once we get to that point, to just dedicate hours and hours to getting the mining to make a really nice base.
Okay.
They took that out of the game so you couldn't cheat serpents. Which part that they took out? Building underwater, or... because what we're talking about, one of the mods I have that build camera mod that allows you to like float your head camera around wherever, looking underwater. Yeah, so it's a modded thing. It's not a vanilla thing. You pinging? What are you pinging?
Yeah, there's a landing where I'm pinging.
Okay.
That goes to the Elder.
Okay. Yeah, I'll flip it. I was not paying attention, so I'll definitely. Oh, no wind.
Okay.
Do we have wind? A little bit of wind. I mean, this thing really does turn on a dime, doesn't it? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I was going to go all the way around. For some reason, I had it in my head that it was on the coast. I don't think it is.
Hey, hear me out on this. Your marker for the potential base. Sorry.
Yeah. Potential.
Okay, little, like, sorry. I think I caught up.
You're good. Yeah, Discord was broken for a second. Go ahead.
Potential. I have an idea for potential.
Okay.
What if we made it like a wizard's tower portal tower?
Ooh.
Like and so we have a whole bunch of portals there that we can build. Like if we were to make like a big cylindrical tower, like out of stone, we could have like a corkscrew staircase on the inside with all the portals that we need going up.
I love
and
that.
Then focus a whole bunch of the stuff that gives us rested state, so that in that room you have the maximum amount of rested state before you teleport anywhere.
Yeah, that's so good. I love, the portal room always have to have max comfort for sure. Do you want to, I guess we're pocket boating, aren't we? So I can just beach this thing, can't I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna beach this baby. I'm gonna see how much damage a boat does to a Greyling. I think the answer is none, but you know what, I'll take it.
No, it's okay, we need to damage it anyways.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to see if I could run over the Greyling.
Oh, I know, that was awesome. He moved at like the last second.
Yeah, he dodged it. He's too good for us. Pro strats. Big gamer mood. They took it out because you could see the serpents really easily and hunt for them at the time the best food. Yeah, they're still really good. They're probably not the best food, but they're still really good food. Yeah, definitely I could see seeing underwater being a problem for that. I wonder, even with a raft you can avoid them? I thought the raft would be too slow. I wonder, and a lot of games have this problem, and I don't know if this is going to be something that they'll ever do, but after the Deep North, I wonder if they'll ever update the oceans and like have because they have a swim skill. I wonder if they'll ever do anything like under. Oh, I see what you're saying. So if you can see the serpent, you can skirt around the aggro range. That makes sense with a raft. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And that's the thing about doing like an ocean update. Like it would be really difficult to make sure that you can't, yeah, like cheese the serpents. And especially now that there's like the bone serpent or whatever down south. Yeah. Doing an ocean update would require a lot of like thinking and either nerfing or buffing certain things. I could see that being a problem for sure. Oh, the power of Eikthyr. Did you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can now run for less stamina.
That's great. I was like, I don't have that. How did you do that? I thought I did. I literally ate at the same time you did that. I thought I pushed a button and got, oh, look, a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. It was just funny timing. So you doesn't run and jump production.
Oh my god, a 2-star boar. Yeah. Oh my god, a 2-star boar. Hold
no
on.
way.
Yes,
is there any way to keep
boar.
it?
Yes, we can tame it here. Holy crap, get back. Don't look at it.
I won't. There's a house. You want to try to like trap it in the house? Where is it? Where are you? I see you.
It's I'll try to ping it. It's right here.
Oh, I thought I saw a board up there. Okay. How did you see it from so far away? That it was a 2-star.
If you mouse over it, it'll show you if they have 2 stars. The little cursor in the center.
But I can't. Oh, to be fair, I can't even see it anymore. Oh, there you are. I feel like you weren't. Maybe you ran away. I feel like you were so far away from it. Because like I can mouse over it and oh, I have a spyglass. Does that work? Hello?
Oh yeah, try it. It's like
No,
a perfect opportunity.
I can see the boar, but it doesn't tell me anything about the boar, which makes sense. Oh,
wait. Let me.
Also, the mouse is very sensitive in the spyglass.
Yeah, it's 2 stars. This is huge.
That is huge.
We have to build a pig. We have to tame. That's what I'm going to do with my 30 minutes. I'm sorry. We have to put a portal here.
I'm super here for it. There's a house here that you can use if you wanted to like just stick it in the house, like break the walls, or we've got plenty of wood even still.
No,
however you
because
want to do it.
When you finish taming the pigs, you cannot move them. This is now going to be where they live.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, you're well. No, you can move wolves. Yeah, you're right. You can't move the boar. I was just gonna say you can because I've seen somebody move wolves on rafts, not on rafts, on a carvey, I think. No, on a raft. Yeah. What do you want me to do?
We need to set up the portal real fast.
Okay, my bad.
Well, who's got the portal? Do I have the portal?
You have the portal. I have the crafting bench. Where do you want it?
Drop it over right here. Just right here by this oak tree, because we need to find. Oh, there's berries right there. Perfect. Yeah, we need to.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, lots of berries too.
Boat. It's called boat, right?
Yes.
Boat. Okay. We need wood. I'm gonna put the boat in its own box back at the base. Okay.
Okay. Fair enough. Boat box base box. Boat base box boat.
Yeah.
Box.
Box bait boat baiter box boat.
Baiter box. I have 8 raspberries. You only need 3 technically, right?
Yeah.
Can you? There's a way, I think, to like trap it in a hole and tame it. Like not in a hole specifically, but like build.
Yes, for the wolf.
Build a pen. No, but I think for the boar too. Build a pen, and then kite it in there, and then go out of aggro so that it calms down, and then throw the berries in there. Or will it tame if it's in a box?
It needs to have space.
Okay.
It needs to have the open air, because otherwise it'll freak out. You can't have fire anywhere near it.
Right, and with the fire, yeah.
And then it has to be somewhere that it's not going to get bothered. And there's like what 5, 6 berry bushes right here. I'm gonna encompass the berry bush just so we don't ever have to worry about feeding them.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. So
can you, if you mess with the terrain, the bushes will float and fall with the terrain, right?
Correct.
Okay. Oh yeah, you've got the hoe. I don't have a hoe. Let me know what you want me to do. You want me to grab? This is a you thing. I'm just gonna follow you and do what you do.
Okay. Okay. Here's the wood. That's all the wood I had. Take the wooden fence, the tall one, the one that doesn't take weather damage, the pike walls or whatever it's called, and try to go along this line,
Okay.
Not too big, but we're just trying to encompass the berry bushes.
Right. If you have walls strong enough for it to not break through in the 2 minutes it's aggroed, it should be fine too. Yeah, so we build a little pen for it.
Yeah.
Kite it in there, and then
and then we bring 2 of them in there. We're going to tame 2 of them at the same time.
so
Because
we
you don't
bring
want
a
to tame them
2-star, and then you
then in one
tame
star.
whatever else. Yeah, whatever else you can find.
Yeah. And they'll eventually breed a second 2-star. So then we'll get rid of the non 2-stars.
Right.
And we have 2 stars forever. That means 200% meat and 200% leather.
That's awesome. I hate this. The terrain thing is not a straight line, and I'm not sure which. I mean, it's a straight line, but it's not. It doesn't match with the. I don't know which direction to go. Go away, Grayling. I'm busy.
Whatever you use your best judgment. As long as we encompass the berry bushes, that's all that matters.
Right. I'm gonna do this. I need starred boars. I was talking about it. I don't remember if it was in this stream or if it was earlier yesterday. I have such awful luck with taming things in this game. Like, I've tamed many a boar, and I always have the same issue. As soon as I tame it, they die to something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is this also a bush? Yes, it is. So I'm leaving this up to somebody who has a lot better luck and more experience with this situation. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be a 7x7 because I feel like it.
It doesn't need to be massive. As long as we're taming it, we can make it bigger later.
Right. The only reason I'm making it large is because, symmetry and snapping and all that. It's one of those form over function things that I have such a hard time with.
That's fine.
Double layer walls with a workbench sideways, long ways in between. A shaman comes by and shoots through the wall. That's exactly what happened to me last time. I had a shaman come by. I had no idea that it was even over by my boar. And the next time I was over there, they were just gone. I didn't even see them die. They were just gone. It's like, you what now? 6. I want to go one wider than this so we can keep these berries. I want to point out again that we do have the ability to plant these berries whenever we want. But we will do this the legit way because they're just right here.
Yeah, it's too perfect.
Just raptured. Yeah, I know. It's just gone. They may have dropped meat. I don't even remember if they dropped meat. They were just gone. I was like, what? What? Oh, I'm out of wood. Okay, I'll go grab some more wood. Bleh. What else do I have? I have a bunch of stuff in my inventory. I don't know why. Oh, I have the berries. I picked the berries. I didn't even think about taming them inside the berry bush. And with a crafting bench nearby, the berries will never despawn, so you can just leave them there. No, the wood's outside. Nice. That is all of our regular wood, but that's okay. I really hope the guy, I was telling you about the mod, that does the advanced terrain modifiers mod that I think you have installed. It's just not updated yet. Is perfect for this because you can make big open flat areas so much easier with that mod, and you can make them perfectly square and stuff like that, like snap to a grid, like snap to the world grid, which is my favorite.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, snapping your terrain modifications to the world grid is just my jam. Oops.
What's my queen's jam?
That's exactly right. Give me that snap point. There you go.
Timber.
Give me that snap point. That's okay. Because what I want to do... Ow! I almost had it. Are these also raspberries? No. Okay, I've encompassed all the raspberries. I'm chopping trees. I'm yelling timber. Here. Oh, no snap point. Lame. There's a snap point. That's a good snap point too.
Are you able to make that jump up onto that
I think so. Yes, I am.
Okay, because
That's
that's
way
how
out.
we're gonna get. That's the way out for us. Yeah.
I love it. I will probably fix this up, the walls of this later, and especially I just get defenses 1 level and raise the ground in the spots where there's gaps. Yeah, that's probably the better way to do this. I just didn't want to spend a whole lot of time with the hoe. What I'm going to do, I was just saying what I was probably going to do. Once we have the boar in here and they're not like angry at us, I'll come back. Like once that, but also once that mod with the terrain modification gets better fixed, I'll like flatten all this out and I'll fix the level of everything to make it not look dumb. But for right now, it's okay. I'm okay with it in this temporary state. Oh, I'm gonna put a wall back here. Nice. So we have boar chase us into door. And then you gotta find a second one, right? Is there a second one over there? Or I'll go find one.
You'll never guess what the other one is.
You know what? You're right. It's a 30% chance I get it right, and I'm probably not gonna get it right. Is it a 2-star? There's no way, right? It's a 1-star. That's better than nothing. Yep. That's crazy.
Yeah. I've never seen a 2-star and a 1-star before.
That's awesome. I love that.
I'm out of stamina. I'm completely out of stamina.
Oh, good.
Close it.
What awful... Oh, my bad. I should have been...
It's okay. I got it. It's okay.
Nice. I don't think they can see through walls either, right? But we'll...
Well, they can hear you.
Right. Oh, and I have the troll armor, so I can just walk up there real quick and toss a couple of berries in.
No.
Should I do that now or should I wait?
You just do this.
Oh, did he just get out or was that lag?
Yeah, do it now.
Hold on,
he's
sorry.
in. Well, on my screen, he's in there.
Yeah, on my screen, he's like coming out. He's like popping out every now and again.
Oh, no, they're attacking the wall.
Yeah,
they
that
hear
makes
us.
sense.
It's fine.
If I could just... There we go.
We can just
And then I
repair.
drop these. And we're donezo.
Yeah.
Easy money. Yeah, they won't be able to tear through those walls, though. What's my hammer saying? Yeah, they're not doing any damage to those walls. I mean, what damage they're doing is negligible. We'll be fine. Yeah, see, on my screen, I don't know if you got my stream open. On my screen, that boar just, like, ran all the way up the hill and then teleported back inside.
I didn't... I'm watching your stream now. Let me see.
Oh, a little bit. Yeah, this one right here in the corner. Oh, over there, too. They're, like, running out of the corners.
Oh, yeah. I saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, that one just ran all the way down the hill. Where'd you go? I know he's still inside, but that's what got me. I was like, wait, what just happened? I thought maybe the door was like stuck open or if you broke into it, but Tommy says it's called artifacting. It's probably because you loaded in the boar and then brought them into my area, and so they're your boar, and so for you they look right, but for me they're confused. My computer's confused.
Now I'm seeing them run out of there.
Oh, are you seeing them too?
It's like they're breaking it.
Yeah, that's the first time I saw it. I was like,
stream.
oh, on my stream, yeah. I'm not even looking anymore. I'm looking at chat. Yeah, wild.
Well, no, that's good. So as soon as you see the yellow hearts, yeah, they've already started.
Mm-hmm. Artifacting is the appearance
so...
of visible or audible anomalies in digital data during processing or transmission. It can also refer to the introduction of a feature that is not naturally present. The way certain games process for multiplayer can cause it. Yeah, that's the way Valheim. A lot of the research I did in how Valheim works. I'm not like a like a dev or anything. I'm not like super technologically savvy, but in terms of like modding and stuff like that, a lot of the mods that we have are because I learned how the game works, and other people did it before me. But the way that Valheim processes multiplayer is whoever's first in the area is that area is then loaded by them on their machine, and so whoever's next into the area, it's not specifically if you have a good connection to the server. Like the server's in my room, it's right next to me. But that doesn't matter because if he loaded those pigs in first, they're his pigs. They're on his machine. They're not on the server's machine. So if my connection to him isn't great, then it gets all wacky and confusing. Which is realistically best case scenario. Worst case scenario, you end up like dropping incredible frames. Like when I fought the Elder, in like a crazy terraformed area. And terraforming is like the biggest cause of lag in Valheim. The terrain updates and stuff like that. And so a friend of mine made like a huge terrain, like it was really cool Elder arena that he kind of made. And then it was just a laggy mess. Ooh, I'm overweight actually. I can build a chest though. Of course, hoping that doesn't stop or that doesn't make the boar hear me. I don't think it did. You said you put the boat back at the house, right?
Yes, the boat is in a box back at the base.
Boat box base house boat. I remember. I was gonna say, because I saw this fine wood, I was gonna say you could just, I thought that was the boat, but I forgot you chopped down that oak tree. Cool. Do you still have, you have to like see them. Eventually they fall off of the, like I can't see their hearts or anything like that.
That's why you just come up to the wall, and you should see them in the corner right there. Double yellow hearts. You see them?
Which corner? Oh, I see him. Yeah, I see him over there. Yeah. Yeah, so I can just see him from here. Nice. So it reloads the base seed, then it has to reload the terraforming once you get in render distance, because there's like 2 render distances. Yeah, exactly. So it's like super wacky once you do too much terrain modification, which is actually the real reason that I got that terrain modification mod, because it allows you to reset terrain modification. It's advanced terrain modifiers. There's a double. Oh, there's no settings for it. Oh, is this a different one? There was one that there was a command that it added. I think it is this one, where you can reset all terrain in like an area if you're admin. And that's what I did to fix the elder thing. My friend made a giant man-made river. We built our house on a giant lake, and it connected the lake to the ocean. And when we get in range, we see all the ground loaded. And then once we get in render distance, the ground gets sucked away. I love that. What I do like about this game is that in those scenarios, it does still keep the terrain modification. In certain games, like in No Man's Sky, which is similarly handled, where it's not like a massive game that you have to download. It's procedurally generated and all that kind of thing. But when you do too many terrain modifications, eventually they reset. They just go away. So if you build your base in like a cave, like if you make a cave, like if you dig into a hole or something like that and you build your base inside it, eventually all the terrain modification just gets reset and your base is buried, which is kind of lame. Great game, but there's got to be a better way to do that, and I just don't know what it is. Obviously, I'm not a game dev, and probably if they knew a better way, they would have done it already. I don't know. But I do really like that this game, because like I would prefer it to look funny from far away, but work properly, than for it to, look great all the time, but you just can't do terrain modifications reliably. So the difficult thing is that we don't know. Is there like a percentage? Like if you could see their health bar, there's like a percentage or something like that, right? Or does it just say that they're like you have to remember how many times they've eaten?
It's just a timer.
Oh, okay.
They have those yellow bars have to be moving for 30 uninterrupted minutes. If they detect anything or they get attacked or anything like that, it stops. If they hear it, they stop. It has to be
Yeah.
30 uninterrupted minutes. If as long as you're seeing the yellow hearts, they're taming.
Right, that makes sense.
And if you want to be overly safe, you can continue to put food in there. Like I'll toss some food in there now, just to be doubly sure.
Mm-hmm.
Or they have
but
multiple places to eat.
It should be that they only eat one off of the top of a stack. Like if there's a stack, they'll only eat one off of it, right? I can still see that it's correct. In there. But yeah, but just to be safe. You can put
whole stacks of 50 and they'll only eat one at a time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tommy says that's why there's no tunneling and it gets rid of the terrain above it too. Because otherwise the terrain would be way too difficult to render. And yeah, if they have an exclamation point, they don't tame. But he's saying, and I was just going to say this, if it's like yellow and they think they hear something, it's still fine. But as soon as they get an exclamation point, it resets the taming. I think.
Yeah, the yellow is that they're becoming aware of you. Red means that they have noticed you.
Right. So if they're kind of aware, it's fine. They'll still be taming. But as soon as they're aware of you, it resets. I think.
No, just stops the timer. No reset.
Oh, okay, that's good. I thought it reset the timer. That's why because taming is just such a hassle. That's why I've just never done it. I was like, if it resets every time, but I didn't realize that. That's at least a little bit nicer.
It just stops the clock.
Yeah, that's way nicer.
I could potentially start taming wolves right now. I found a couple.
Oh, really? There's a mountain right there.
Yeah, they're within shooting distance.
Wow.
We can get they'll come down here. So the trick with wolves is what you were talking about earlier, where you dig a hole and you just put them down the hole, because once they're done taming, they'll follow you. So you can just take them with, they'll just come with us.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, the wolf hole. I've heard about the wolf hole. I've never even tried to tame a wolf. Because like I said, I get to the mountain, I get all of the silver out of it, and then I've just never played past that. I've never had a group play past that. Tommy says lox were super annoying to tame. I've seen somebody try to tame a lox a couple of times and they never succeeded. You can use stone walls. That's what they did. They used stone walls to try to tame a lox, and I don't remember if I left or if it just didn't work. It didn't work. They had such a hard time taming those lox. I've never tried. You can ride lox, can't you, with like a saddle?
Yes, you have to make a black metal saddle, and there is a riding skill too once you have unlocked that.
Ooh. Tommy says they have huge aggro range, good sight, sound at night. It's easier. That's cool. That's a good feature. An interesting feature that at night it's easier. Similarly with wolves, it's almost only viable to do at night, because I don't know if you can get a 2-star wolf if it's not nighttime, right? No, in a raid, you can do it in a raid, right?
Yes, if you can capture one in a raid.
But they have to eat before the raid is over.
Correct.
Otherwise, they disappear, right?
They have to begin taming before daytime starts.
Before daytime, right? Otherwise, they'll disappear. Yeah, that's awful. I mean, I'm sure it's not super easy, but that's like... Taming is already such a hassle.
Well, do you know about chickens?
I know of chickens. I think at a certain point you can buy eggs from Haldor, right?
Yes.
Beyond that, I don't know anything about chickens.
It's 1,000 gold for each chicken egg, or 999, whatever you want to.
Mm-hmm.
And you can only do it after Yagluth. Oh shit! That's gonna fucking.
I was just thinking about that. I was watching that happen. Yeah, you're fine. I think you're fine. Did you die?
No.
Oh no, you're still there. I saw your name disappear.
Damn it! I can't believe that rolled all the way down. I'm so...
I saw you chopping that tree. I was about to say something and it fell, and I was like, all right, well, we're just on and we're just in for this ride. We'll just see what happens. I think we're fine, though. Oh, now that it's nighttime, though, we gotta make sure that no graylings alert these guys, right? Or Grey Dwarfs.
Yes. What they'll do is sometimes the Grey Dwarfs will come and like hit the wall, and that'll piss them off. But I haven't seen one spawn for a while.
I haven't either.
So I think we'll be okay, and they'll probably finish by the time it's morning, and then I'll bounce.
Nice.
I should leave now, but I want to make sure that they're tamed.
Yeah.
But there was something. Oh, we need to build a keg back at base with the 5 bronze that we have.
Is it bronze? I didn't know. I wasn't sure what it was. Yeah, I was thinking about that. We're just about ready for that, right?
Well, I think we have everything we need for a frost potion. So we could
do we?
make wolves. I think so.
I don't remember what frost potions are. I don't remember what the materials are.
It's like thistle. It's thistle and something else, but we can check. Oh, but wait, we can't do that without the Don't we need the new thing, not the cauldron?
The mead.
The potion making.
The mead thing. It's like a mead cauldron or something. Oh yeah, Tommy says thistle, blood bag, honey, and something else. The blood bag is what I thought we didn't have. I remembered that it was something else. He also says he just found out about the Howling Cavern. I don't know. Is that just the cave in the mountains? Is that what you're talking about, or is that something different? The Howling Cavern. Howling Caverns are sick because that's where you get the Fenris armor, right? No.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Howling Caverns are rough though, because like you're all ready for winter, and then you go inside and everything breathes fire. It's just like a complete flip from what I thought it was going to be. I was not ready for the first couple of Howling Caves I went into. Howling Caverns. Thistle blood bag. Yeah, that makes sense. You would have to go to the swamp to get to the... You wouldn't have to, but that would be the idea. Although, I have gotten blood bags. If you go to just the outside of the swamp, and the leeches will aggro on you before anything else will, and you can relatively easily kill leeches without ever touching the swamp. So blood bags aren't super difficult to get. Special version with a chest for the merchant. Are you talking about Stagbreaker? Oh, I bet with the AoE. See, Stagbreaker AoE on the leeches is a great idea.
Yeah, it's almost. Dude, I could have sworn someone was saying that the hammer is really good in the swamp. Like, what is in the swamp? There's Draugr that like to attack you with more than one. There's the slimes that take extra damage from the maces.
Right.
The leeches, and there's lots of skeletons. They take blunt damage.
Perfect. It's almost like it was designed for that. How would anyone ever not have used that before? That's crazy. That's so crazy.
The banshees, it pushes back banshees.
Yeah. The crypts, you can AoE through scraps. Oh, really?
Yep, through the poo walls.
Wow, that's a great idea. I can't believe I've never used it before. Oh man, I've definitely been playing this game on hard mode this whole time. That's okay. That just makes me a better gamer, right? I'm just better.
Hell yeah.
That's how that works.
We need to find 6 copper.
It shouldn't be too hard.
If you could do 6 copper, or one of us, because that's all we're missing to make the cauldron thingy. The problem is
whatever.
Yeah. But it might need its own fire. But I think I saw someone put the mead thing next to the cauldron, but I'm not sure. So it might need its own fire.
Tommy, you say wooden club only. I planned to, and I got pretty far with fist only run. So one better than wooden club. I beat Eikthyr, and I was in the Black Forest. I don't remember I think it was specifically trolls. I would avoid the trolls. I think I almost got to the swamp, fist only, no weapons. I may have used a shield. Now that I think about it, I may have used a shield, but no weapon run. That was rough. He says it does need its own fire. It's about the size of a normal fire. So we could it would be awkward, and we'd have to reconfigure a couple of things. But that little space that I have between the two fires at home, we could use that.
You know, I don't think it's a big deal because
Well, yeah,
we can build at the maypole and
that's true. Yeah,
have that.
that's a good spot. That's a good shout. Yeah, he says the flesh rippers are disgusting and are technically fist. That was my plan. My plan was to go fist only and get to the point where I could flesh rippers, but I don't know if it's even possible to get to the mountains only using fists. I'm sure it is, but I didn't give up. I still have that character, I think, but that's a rough one. I still may try it, fist only run and see how far I can get. I don't know. It's a good idea. It's a terrible idea, but it's it's the hard mode that we all need. Because no boss run is too easy. The Elder is the hard. Yeah, the Elder would be difficult, but if you do fist only, no weapons, or fist only, no bosses, is what I meant to say. Then you can squeeze around most of the Elder for the key. Yeah, technically, you don't need the key to get iron. Stagbreaker, Hammer Radar, you can get iron, and that's rough. You can also, that's like the hard mode. Easy mode, without the key, you can put a stool like halfway in to the crypt, like halfway through the door, sit on it, and when you stand up, you can get to the other side of the door and get inside the crypt without a key. You just gotta go burglar mode, that's all. We don't need no keys. We were actually talking about it earlier before we got raided, before you showed up. Yeah. I found that out because I wonder if I still have a screenshot somewhere I can show. I had one of the invincible trees. Its branch was sticking through the entrance to the, just random chance. It happened to be sticking through the entrance to where I couldn't go through it. I could open the door, but I couldn't actually get through it. And I found out, just like Googling to see if there was any way to get rid of that tree. I found the thread where somebody said you can glitch into them without even opening the door. And I used it for that. I put the stool down to be able to get in and out, but you can do it without the key. Yeah, as soon as I said it, yeah. Yeah, so, and then you can get silver with Hammer Radar. And then we were talking about it earlier before Hazel raided us. We don't think it's possible to do black metal. You can get iron, you can get silver, but you can't do black metal because you need to kill Motor for the tiers to get the upgraded smithy. To get the, is it the artisan table or is it the
Artisan table?
smithy?
Yes.
Yeah, the artisan. So you can't have an artisan table without running no bosses. So that's it. But you can get all the way. So technically, you could get to the Mistlands, and like relatively viably. You'd have to be comfortable with like silver and iron. If you have the claws, you can kill Motor. No way. I didn't see. That's the thing. I've never fought Motor. I've gotten full silver and like everything upgraded, but I never actually fought Motor. I figured you would have to bow only. I didn't know you could actually melee Motor. Because you can't melee the drakes. Can you? I bet you probably could, but that seems like an issue. It seems like extra hard mode trying to melee drakes. You fisted Motor 50% last time you fought him. Wild. Yeah, those claws are disgusting though, for sure. When you said that, I felt that. That's good shit. Especially with a homie with a harpoon. Yeah, I could see that. Most of the time I only ever play solo, which is why I stopped playing. Because, like I said, the whole point of me streaming is because I enjoy playing this game with people. And so I would get bored by the time I get there. So I never had a homie with a harpoon. But that definitely makes sense. Hardest thing about Motor is the terrain. I could see that. Yeah, trying to like not fall down the cliffs and stuff like that. Bad terrain, bad fight. Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see.
What do you mean? You just dig underneath Motor's summoning.
Yeah, you just dig the whole thing out. Perfect.
No. You just need a tiny little sliver, and you're fine. Like you could do it in like 3 hits. You just get right underneath the edge
Uh-huh.
of Motor summoning circle or whatever it is, the stone, and you can just use that as cover because it's invincible,
I guess that's
and then
fair.
you're fine. Yeah,
I've never tried that. Actually, I think now that I think about it, I think that's why that friend of mine made the dug underneath the Elder platform, because they heard about the motor strat and used it on the Elder, which it didn't work on the Elder because the Elder's like tendrils or whatever
yeah, they come
spawned
out of the
underneath.
ground.
Yeah. In a fist only
They're
run, I don't know if that would work. Yeah, that's the
they're
thing. In a fist only run, it probably wouldn't work.
I have heard of people building a base underneath Elder's arena because it is an immortal area, but they were able to get a smelter and a furnace in there
Nice.
and make a whole base and even chimney the smoke.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah,
Because I've seen people build on top of it and make really cool, like giant builds with the fire, the eternal fire in the middle, and like the pillars and stuff. That looked pretty cool. But I've never seen somebody do it inside or underneath. I mean, that's cool. That's a good idea. Ooh.
I think one of the pigs stopped.
Really? They both got
Yeah,
yellow
when I
hearts for
came,
me, but
they do now. But when I
oh,
came
okay.
in, one of them was, which I don't think is a bad thing. But back in the day, if one of them tamed first, the other they would attack each other because one would be friendly and one would be enemy.
Right. I was gonna say that they might run from each other, but I believe the last time I tamed boar, I had I was like one by one putting them into the pen, and they would be in the pen with each other, no problem. But I could be wrong. I don't. But I'm think that that's not an issue anymore. We'll have to see. I may have gone. Ooh, camera's all weird. I may have gone too far away. That might have been my fault. I walked away because I didn't want, if something aggroed on me, I didn't want it to frighten them, but nothing aggroed on me, so I really didn't need to walk away.
Okay.
The worst is if you don't have frost resistance and get hit with the flying ice and get headshot and stamina guard broken, yeah. Yeah, Tommy says he thinks there's no interspecies fighting. Wolves might, but boars and locks definitely don't. I wonder if wolves would, because the whole point of wolves, not the whole point, but wolves will fight with you and for you. Although locks probably do, don't they? I don't know.
Yes, they do. They'll
Okay.
defend themselves and they'll fight.
Yeah, that's
They'll
cool.
also fight if you get into a fight. If they can see you, hear you, and you are fighting, they will start fighting whatever you're fighting.
Okay. Yeah, he says they won't fight other locks. So I would assume that the wolves would be the same then, that they wouldn't fight other wolves. But at the same time, no, I feel like they would. I don't know. I don't know. He says they rode 3 locks into a locks battle and ours ignored them completely. The locks ignored their locks. That's cool. I bet it's the same for wolves. I know it's the same for boar. With him saying that, and I'm pretty sure I remember that being the case. So if one of these tame up first, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Then I would
Not worried.
assume it would be the same for the wolves, but I don't know. I wonder how much. I should have put a timer. I think I set up a timer. No, I didn't set up a timer command. I was looking at timer commands, like chat timer commands. When I tamed one locks, it was done like 10 minutes before the other, and they just chilled until they finished. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I feel like that would be the nerf that nobody asked for to taming, if you had to tame them in separate pens, especially with boar, because you can't realistically move them. You can. I've done it before. But it's stupid trying to move boar manually. It's a whole thing, but you can do it.
Very annoying. It is
Yeah.
very tedious.
Oh,
Like,
did you know also, this is something that I just thought of. If you tame a boar, there's two different types of boar. There are boar that spawn from like natural spawn points, and there are boar that spawn from rune stones. If you tame a rune stone boar, it will always try to run back to the rune stone, no matter where it's from, no matter how far you've gotten it away from it. If you tame a normal boar, as soon as it tames, it forgets its spawn point. But the runestone boar will always remember its spawn point for some reason.
I have never heard that, but I have seen pigs behave weird, like they constantly try to escape no matter after the tame. So
Because if you notice, these two boar are sitting in that corner. I was just going to comment on how I wonder why they're just sitting in that corner, but it's because they're trying to get back to their normal spawn, their natural spawn. But as long as they're not from a runestone, as soon as they're tamed, they forget their spawn point and they'll hang out in here.
oh.
Yeah. That may have changed also. That was probably a long time ago that I heard that, or that I read that. But I remember, yeah, because the idea was you'd find a 2-star boar easier at a runestone, but what you would have to do is you'd have to breed them and then keep the offspring and harvest the runestone boar. Otherwise, it would just keep running, yeah. I think it was that way at first. You had to tame them out of the monster item render distance, but in the land render distance. Oh, that would make sense. And then, yeah, he said he's seen some super short aggro ranges that do that. When you try to get them, they chase you like 20 feet and they don't want to. Yeah, and I think it's the runestone. I think it's the difference between a runestone boar and a regular world spawn point. If you build a lot of stone stuff near the spawns, I think it makes stuff spawn higher. Oh. That's interesting. I know that if you mess with the terrain, they'll still spawn there. Built a Great Wall of China and all the deer became 1-star. Oh, that's cool. That's actually really cool. That's really interesting. I wonder if that's a thing. I wonder if that's like a real... I wonder if it's a bug or a feature. Because that's a good shout. Right next to the house that I have... the first one that I popped into, this one here, there's a runestone here, but this like little corner of the map has, I think it's 2 deer spawn. I think it's 2 separate deer spawn, because there's always at least 2 deer here, but I've seen up to 4 deer here, and there's almost always one of them is a 1-star. So yeah, so if you could do that with the stone, like build a bunch of stone up around here, I wonder if they'd all turn into 2-star all the time. I have walkways that weren't accessible that are now. I have a support beam in my house that 100% blocks my back door. Oh. Interesting. 100% blocks my back door. This update, did break a lot of things. I'm not 100% sure why, but I have read a lot of things broke from this update. I wonder if that might be part of it. Like structure, weird structure. Oh! Didn't you say, Hijax, didn't you say that one of your bases when you came in it broke? Like, was that recently, or was that because, I think that was also because I think it is messing with something. The update is messing with structures somehow.
Well, I mean, I did push it to its limit. Like, yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah.
So, I mean, it was a house of cards. But I did have a really interesting roof that I was really proud of. Like, you only saw like the frame.
Mm-hmm.
I had like a whole walkway from that part to above the where all the marble was.
Mm.
So it was like a big C. I didn't finish it, of course, but I was going to fill it in with like metal grating all around the upper walls so all the light could come into the room.
That's really cool. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Thomas says he builds the same thing every time. I have such a hard time not building the same house every time. I always build a 5x7. I always put the 2 fires in it the way that I have them. And the roof is always the same. And I've tried really hard this time to not do that, and I still ended up doing it.
We got a tame.
Nice. So the second one did stop at some point then, but that's okay because it's not running super.
Yeah, it wasn't long either.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's technically a food storage shed. I mean, hey, if you're the pantry man, that's how, That's your house. You live there now. That makes sense to me. That way you can guard it and make sure that nobody's eating stuff they're not supposed to. Oh, he's eating. There it is. We got
There
two
we
boar
go.
now. And see, now notice how they're not running. Well, one of them is. But now this other one's kind of wandering away from that corner. Because his spawn had changed. Or he didn't... I didn't change. He just forgot his spawn. Heck yeah. Big Jim. It's my boy, Big Jim. Chunket. I thought you were going to call him Big Jim and Little Jim. Okay, so what if... So you were saying... Not what if. I don't know what I was saying. What if? We have... Oh, this raspberry broke. It's okay. We've got plenty in here. What was I just going to say? We have a portal. If you can get off if you want. I'll go put this portal... Can I not make it anymore? Interesting.
You lost your ups.
Oh, I can. I got it. My ups fell away. I can go put the portal. You can log off if you want. I know you're trying to get out of here. I can finish stream by putting this portal and all these items. I'll leave the crafting bench. Actually, I'll put the crafting bench inside. Is that a good idea? So that nothing attacks it, right? But it won't if you're not in the area.
Yeah, they should be fine. Yeah, you can put it in there if you want to. Also, you know what I recommend? Well, before I leave, let me go to the other side, and we should rename this portal and make it just pig base or something.
Yes,
so
either that or elder. Or no, we have enough for an elder portal, don't we?
I think
Probably.
so. Oh, we could even look. It's not that far of a walk from here. We could just use this as elder.
Right, that's fair. But yeah, so so go through, name it pig something, and I'll name this one. Just tell me what you name it.
No, we'll just name it elder.
Okay, capital or no?
Up to you. It's if aesthetics matter.
They don't, but I always capitalize my sentences. So capital ELDER. And that way I don't forget. It's muscle memory to start everything with shift. So in muscle memory, I type it in capitals. Nice.
Perfect.
Okay,
right.
so I'll go through. My inventory's full of wood. Yeah, of course. Thank you. I've had a great time. I'm gonna clean everything up just a little bit, and then I don't know. I might do something else at the house. I am kind of getting sleepy, so I'm not 100% sure I'll stick around forever, but we'll see. Also, not sure how they act out in the open, but they'll always walk as far to the walls as they can for maximum breathing. Interesting. The caps do matter. Portals are case sensitive.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Case space, and you can even actually use what's that language where you use alt code?
Unicode.
You can use alt code. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think you can use Unicode, and I don't know if you can use. I was gonna say HTML. That's not what I was trying to say though. There's something else. But I know you can use Unicode as well, because you can use Unicode on the signs as well. When I was showing you one of those bases that I had that had like emojis and different font colors and stuff like that, different fonts and colors and different sizes and things.
For sure.
You can type hearts. It doesn't register the... Interesting. You can't type hearts, but you can use heart emoji though. You can actually use heart emoji.
Oh.
You just have to use Unicode. I think, is it Unicode? I think it's Unicode. I keep saying that. Now it sounds like it's the wrong thing. But you can actually put emojis.
I've been saying alt code.
They may be one and the same.
Where does honey go?
Honey goes in up here. One of the food chests. I don't remember which one. Bottom right. I said I don't remember which one, and I picked the right one first try. Yeah, you can't type it with colons, but you can type it like let me just. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna see what I'll do here in a minute. Let me empty. Let me clean some stuff up, and I'll show you. Did I? I don't think I did type a heart. Never mind. I thought I have a base with a bunch of emoji signs. Let me see. I believe. Oh, I have Unicode heart. You can use. Common is this? Unicode is. Okay. I'm on Wikipedia. Unicode. The Unicode standard is a text encoding standard maintained by the Unicode Consortium designed to support the use of text in all world's writing systems that can be digitized. Blah, 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 blah. Red heart emoji is an ideogram that is used in Communication Express, blah, blah. Glyph. HTML code. Oh, I was right. I think it is HTML code. I think you can use HTML code on signs. So you would type, I wonder if Twitch, certainly Twitch would recognize this, right? No, it doesn't. So that I just typed in chat, I have hold on. If I put a sign where you can read it, and then paste the same thing in here. Oh, it doesn't work. Maybe you can't use HTML code. I could put MySpace background on signs. I wish. Maybe it's not HTML then. Maybe I'm mistaken. What if we do this? No, the alt thing. Oh, see, yeah, Tommy says alt as well. Maybe I'm, yeah, like that. It's that alt text. So I was mistaken. Alt emoji codes. Yeah, that's what it is. So you would do, I'm just scrolling through emojis, hold on. Oh, none of these are a heart. There's a heart. That's a brain. That's not a heart. I remember having the hardest time. Unicode hex, HTML. Oh, this isn't even what I'm looking for. This is only Unicode and HTML. I thought I had it bookmarked, but I guess I don't have it bookmarked anymore. Alt code. I don't know. I'm getting distracted now. Alt 129. Let me try.
Well, hey, I just I'm gonna head out.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Thanks again for everything, man. This is awesome. I can't wait to continue.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
I have basically turned the old mining base into a carrot farm, since there's still a bunch of stuff there. So
yeah, absolutely.
If you want to level your farming, there's like, I put as many carrots as I could possibly put down there.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, yeah. That's actually what I might do because I'm getting distracted. And I think it's because I'm sleepy. But if I give myself like a task to do, I probably keep streaming.
Okay, here's the task then. All right, we need one of the barrels built, which we already got the bronze for, but we need that somewhere. Make like a cool thing. Actually, hold on, really quick. I gotta show you this. This is funny. It's really funny. I forgot about this. There it is. Okay, here. I got it all. I got it all worked out for you.
Okay.
This is a master class right here.
Okay.
First, make a little box.
Okay. Bippity boppity bixity boxity. Okay. Little stool. Little top.
And then where's the do we need fine wood for the? Yeah, we do need fine wood for that, don't we?
I think we have some fine wood.
Yeah.
Oh, for the fermenter? For the...
Yeah.
Yeah, you do need fine wood for the fermenter.
Can't find the bronze.
Bronze is like way over here, I think. This one, third chest to the on the bottom.
Got it. Okay. 5. Fermenter. Am I crazy? Oh, resin.
10 resin. 10 resin, 30 fine wood, 5 bronze.
Okay.
Mead
Got it.
kettle is 4 tin, 6 copper, 2 leather scraps. I will also try to make one of those. Whenever I'm getting tired, but not too tired, when I'm going to end sleep, I'll skill for an hour or so, just using Ike Theory and running, jumping, we'll go fishing, swimming, something specific. Yeah. Yeah, when I have big brain and I'm like awake and all that, I can do whatever, but when I get sleepy, I lock in very well.
Sorry, I ran out of stamina.
And that's okay. Sometimes it'd be like that.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you take these guys right here.
Mm-hmm.
This one, where'd it go?
Oh. All right. Whoa. There's a little guy.
Oh wait. Yeah. Actually, do we have any bronze?
I don't know.
Okay, we got just enough.
Okay. What's he doing? He's having such a good time. Look at him.
You'll see.
Oh, is it the
Yeah.
troll head you were talking about?
Yes.
I love this. This is so good. He's a little guy. Daylight saving did it hit? Not for me yet. It was 120 super recently. I'm on the Pacific coast and it is 11:02. So if it is daylight savings, it'll be. Doesn't that normally hit at like, yeah, 1 a.m. If you're in New York, yeah, you probably did get daylight savings already. This is incredible. I'm so happy. But look at him. What? What's he doing? Why he's looking at me? He wants a hug. I love that. It's so good.
There you go.
I want to light the area up.
And then once he ferments something, it's really funny what happens at that faucet.
Yeah, I bet. I love that. That's so good. Look at him. Yeah, because there's a time zone missing, so yeah, it just hit you. Yeah, weird. Yeah, daylight savings is so weird. This guy is so wonderful. I enjoy this guy thoroughly.
You know,
It's empty
okay.
and it requires a roof.
Can I tell you why? I know. I forgot about the roof part.
That's okay. We'll build one. We'll have him in a big house.
One time I scared someone by putting that troll head out of like looking in their window, like when they came into their bedroom. Like I had it like
Yeah.
torched out of the door, so all they saw was the head.
You're like, oh no, it's a troll. That's a good question. Does daylight savings time hit separately? For some reason, I thought it did, but now that you say that it probably doesn't, I don't think it does. That's a good question. What time is it in... Wait, so hold on. How far ahead is New York normally?
3 hours.
3 hours. So what time is it in New York right now, Tommy?
That would be 1 a.m. 104, 105.
Yeah, 105. So what does Tommy say? What time is it for Tommy? Because if he says that it's 105, then it hits us all at the same time. Pacific Mountain CT East. It's 1. Yeah, so it hit us all at the same time, and I just wasn't paying attention to the time. Because it's 11 here.
Oh, we lost an hour?
I guess.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, because fall back. Spring forward, fall back. Yeah.
I hate this shit.
I know, me too. It's the worst. I think you're right. Pacific Mountain CT East. So there's 4 time zones, so you're 3 hours. Yeah, so it is 11 here. So 12, 1. Wait.
Wait, it's set for November 3rd. It's not... Oh wait, so it's November 3rd on the East Coast, so that's what
It is
affect-
November 3rd, yeah.
Okay, I get it. All right, I gotta go. I lost an hour.
All right, yeah, you lost an hour. You really got to go.
All right, later, buddy.
All right, cool. Later. Thanks for playing.
Thanks.